This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
At 24/7 Buff Fandemonium, we've prided ourselves on providing a safe place for Bills fans to express themselves positively, passionately, and honestly.
A family united by a common interest and woven together with a knack to come together to help each other out.
These principles led us to partner with like-minded people like Ryan Hickman of Buffalo Autographs.
Ryan is a self-made family man who loves his wife, son, and the Buffalo Bills.
He's a charitable man who's donated thousands to worthy causes and who started Buffalo Autographs as a way to set up a college fund for his son Parker while teaching him about business.
He's a fair and generous man, and now it is our pleasure to return the favor.
On Sunday, November 7th, Ryan took his son Parker to the Jacksonville Jaguar game.
At the end of the game, a Jaguars fan started an altercation with Ryan, which resulted in Ryan falling on the ground, protecting his son and suffering substantial injuries that have kept him out of work.
We want to band together as a fan base, as we have many times before, and be the example for other fan bases to follow.
24/7 BF, in conjunction with friends,
are holding a donation raffle with 100% of the proceeds going to the Hickman family.
We've had over $1,500 worth of memorabilia and merchandise donated to this raffle for the Hickmans from the 24/7 BF fam, and some of them wanted to say hello.
Ryan, Bill's kid here. I'm so sorry to hear what happened to you, but from my family to yours, I hope you feel better soon. As always, go Bills!
Hey Ryan, what's up? Buffalo Spartan here. Just wanted to wish you and your family speedy recovery. Go Bills.
Hey Ryan, God bless you, brother. Denise and I want you to know that you're in our prayers. We love you, man. Go Bills.
Ryan, Brent Thomas in Arkansas. Man, I'm sorry you ran into a fucking douche. This for you, bub.
what's going on, Hickman family? Brian here with Breaking Tables. Just want to wish you, Ryan, and your son Parker, speedy recovery. Hope you guys can move on from this, and after the whole Jags organization fan base. So, guys, get well soon. We love you guys very much. You guys are the best people that we know. So, go Bills.
Ryan, Katrina, and Parker, y'all are fantastic. Just to let you know, Serena and I both agree that what happened in Jacksonville absolutely sucks. Royally. But hope that you get better very, very soon. And we hope to see you guys even sooner. Take care. Go Bills. Mafia for life.
Hey Ryan, we haven't known each other very long, but I'd like to say that you're an awesome guy, and sorry for what happened, and we're hoping for a speedy and safe recovery. And Parker, go Bills.
Hey Ryan, hope you and your family are doing all right. Prayers to you and Parker for going through what he had to go through. Go Bills.
Thank you for all you do. Take care of yourself. I'm sorry this had to happen to you, but hope you're feeling better. Thank you.
Hey Ryan, this is Troy. Just telling you, hope you feel better. Wishing you a speedy recovery, and let you know that you're in all of our thoughts. All right, take it easy, man, and get better soon.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Tell me when.
Now.
Oh, we're going.
We're going, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bills fans, welcome to 24/7 Buffett and Money presents the K-Gun Report Sunday Special Edition Ryan Hickman Donation Raffle Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joining me today, in his house is Swank.
Yo!
We're actually all right by each other.
And Scott, so I can look at everybody.
Hey, look at this, guys. Watch. We can touch each other.
No, if we hung out more than 2 seconds, then that. Anyway,
yeah.
Welcome to the show. Obviously, we have the Pandemonium present today. Brent Thomason's already breaking news to us. Mac Jones, Bill Belichick out for COVID per ESPN. We will look that up, Brent. But welcome. Thanks for the info. Ellen Reed, let's go.
Hey.
Karen's here. We got a lot of Troy Pedito. Awesome. Perfect.
What up?
Welcome to the K-Gun Report.
Hey, why are we here?
Scott, why don't you
What's
break
going
us?
on?
Let's go.
Well, for those of you tuning in, if you haven't seen our post for the last 10 days, I'm here to tell you we are having a donation raffle. Donations are all in, guys. It ended at 12 o'clock. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for participating, not only giving away merchandise to give away, but donating money to the Ryan Hickman family. I always say a long story short, but I can never keep a short story.
Right.
I've never known a Reed to keep a short story, that's for sure.
For those that don't know what happened, Ryan Hickman was at a Jacksonville Jaguars game, and an unfortunate series of events went down where he was injured with his 5-year-old son at hand, and he's had some medical expenses and all that stuff and out of work. So our friend Troy Pedito kind of had a little he's the spark under this whole idea. He mentioned he messaged me privately and said we should do something for Ryan. And at 24/7 we didn't hesitate at all. We were like, okay, let's get something started. I reached out to the super fans. I reached out to the fans of 24/7 Buff Pandemonium and the Mafia fans, and just like that, everybody was on board. Everybody's on board. So we decided to do a raffle. And if you see the images on our page, if you look behind Jarrod, we have 14 items that were given away for those that have donated money. It was $20 a spot, and guys, we did awesome. We have over $1,200 worth of donations, which is, for, I'd hate to say little, but I mean, we're a group that just started just over a year ago, and to have
10 days, we only had 10 days too, and
and over $1,200 is crazy. And we have jerseys, we have signed jerseys. We have signed 8x10s, and we have a sweet little helmet too. And the cream of the crop is you got some 24/7 Buff Pandemonium T-shirts we're gonna give away too.
Yeah, we can also, if the host here moves out of the way real quick, you can see that whole table.
Might have to do this a little bit.
Yeah, do it.
Do it up.
You're good for a bit.
Right there.
Can we see it?
Oh yeah, look at all that stuff, huh?
So again, ours ended at 12 o'clock, and I just got a message saying $20 came in just now.
Oh, all right.
I'll tell you what I'll do for that. I will. Let me find out the name real quick. Thank you again for all those people that have donated money. Thank you for all those that donated, obviously merchandise to give away. And Ryan, we love you. We know Ryan would do this for anybody else. He has.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were honored. And it was our pleasure to do this for him. So
yeah, absolutely.
We got beer, guys. It's 1 o'clock. There's football games going on right now in front of us. We have the Indy Houston game.
Mm-hmm.
You guys tell us who you're watching, and we'll tune in to see if there's any breaking plays going on. But I'd like to say cheers to this whole to 24/7 Buff Pandemonium, the Mafia, the Hickman family, and everybody that participated in it for sure.
And right off the bat, we had Brent saying, "Crack them, right?"
Crack it, buddy.
So I'm gonna crack this one for you. Here's to Brent.
You need help?
No, we're good. My fingernail got stuck underneath that. So we're gonna start this right off the bat with a spin.
Oh.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spin the wheel. Everyone's name will stay on the wheel the whole time, so everyone has the same amount of chance every spin.
You could win everything.
You can win everything. if things lined up. We have a hat that we're going to pull the names or the product that's won out when you win, and we'll show you, and that's what we'll do. All right.
Did
so
you guys let them know there'll also be every free
oh yeah,
every entry, every winner gets some of these, and if you want some stickers, you can get them. You just gotta DM us anytime you want.
Okay, I just want to throw this out there. I just received $20 from the Halligans. Appreciate it very much. What I'm going to do for you, since the Pandemonium Wheel Destiny has already been made out, I do know Shout for a Cause Inc. is having also a donation raffle.
Yeah.
And theirs actually is $10 a spot. So I will send that money over to them, and you could be part of their raffle that they're doing tomorrow during halftime during the game. Yep.
Sweet.
So
did you just think of that off the top of your head?
Sometimes
it was like a crazy idea. I think in the beginning, a couple days ago, somebody mentioned doing something crazy like that, and then it's been really refined through the way you just decided.
But yes, that was a great idea. So 2 entries into the Shout for a Cause Inc.
You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
What else?
When I did it,
when he said it, about
my idea.
The $50.
$50. Oh, because $50 because we donated to our own group. We
We didn't do it because it's complicated. So
yeah.
all right, ready?
We won't confuse you.
All right.
Also.
So let's give that.
So
spin the
Halligans,
wheel.
I will send your 20 over to Shout for a Cause Inc. Like I said, everyone, Shout for a Cause Inc. is also doing a Ryan Hickman Family donation raffle. They've got stuff they're giving away, but theirs is lasting all the way until tomorrow. If you want to contact Jamie Noble or
just Bill's
the
Mafia
Lady
days.
Bills, the Lady Bills, contact her. Go check out their Facebook page, and she'll hook you up. She'll let you know what's going on. It's $10 a ticket. So Halligans, I'll send your 20. You'll get 2 tickets.
Hell yeah. You ready to spin this?
Yeah, let's
spin that wheel.
All right, we're giving away our first bit of memorabilia for the Hickman donation raffle. Oh my God.
Here we go.
Pew, pew, pew.
It going.
Oh, this is exciting.
First winner.
Oh, the man who says that the wheel hates him, Buffalo Spartan wins his first roll.
He's on a conference call too with his little thing there. So Buffalo Spartan, you got it now.
This is Sparta.
Scott's got the hat with the.
Let's see what
with
you
the
want,
goods in
buddy.
it.
So everything is in this, guys. Our big ticket item is a Josh Allen jersey that we're actually giving away last.
Yep.
But your name is not coming off the list if you win something. You're always having
always
a chance to win something. So you can win multiple things.
So this is our brother
All
Buffalo
right.
Spartan. Who's
Go ahead,
me?
Swank.
I'm
Pull it
pulling.
up.
All right, here we go, brother. I hope I don't screw you over after all those shotgun battles and stuff.
The chugs.
Here we go. What did you get here? I got 2.
No, you can't win 2 right
Can't win 2. Okay, ready?
Like
He got the Jordan Poyer jersey.
Nice.
That is a very popular
Congratulations,
thing right now.
brother. You want to see that? He said, I hope it isn't my donation. Was the Poyer jersey your
It may have
Let me
been.
know if
It
this
may
is
have
good.
been.
If not, we'll throw it in again, dude.
Yeah, Buffalo Spartan. If this is one of your donations, he's one of the guys that donated some merch to this cause. Troy Pedito as well. Nice. I
Oh,
don't
sweet.
have one of the,
Awesome.
Nice. Very good.
Congratulations, brother. Hey, and thanks for being such a huge supporter and an awesome dude. If you're not new to the K-Gun, you know that we've sang the praises of a lot of like the old school, original OG K-Gun and 24/7 members and supporters that we've had in Spartan. He's definitely one of those guys. We got to meet up with him at the Texans game. We had a great time. So
Sure did.
So now, if you want to know how this is all going to work, Spartan's name stays on the wheel. If you look at the top right-hand corner of your screen, there'll be a counter. Every 10 minutes, we're giving something away, all the way up until all this stuff is gone. So, it's starting now.
Mm-hmm.
Brent Thomason's watching the same game as we are.
Sweet. Yeah, we're watching the Indy-Houston game.
And it appears Indy's up 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you expect, I guess? Tyrod's kind of had a couple good games, though.
Yes. I think most of us are fans still.
Oh, yeah, I love Tyrod, dude.
If you haven't noticed yet, we're all wearing our white. So the tray, or the takeaway tray effect is in. It's starting right now.
Yeah.
Scott's even got a towel in his lap. So if you're watching right now or later before tomorrow's game, remember to wear the all white or bring that white towel and just show your respects to a guy who pretty much is one of the better players on the team, that is humble. He does a lot for the community, and he's a likable guy. So that's the main reason why this all went in effect. We got to give credit to Bills Mafia babes for that one.
Yeah.
They were pushing that. I think the quick tweet that came out was, wouldn't that be crazy if everyone wore white to the Monday night game for Trey White?
Yep.
And it just took off, and everybody shared it. And give credits to the Bills Babes Mafia for that.
Bills Mafia Babes and
there you go.
Kristen Kimmick is who headed that one.
Kristen Kimmick.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long. I mean, I saw that. I contacted her through Twitter, and I said, let's get this spreading like wildfire. And I created a little image, and I shared it to our sites, our Twitter accounts, our Facebook accounts, and I was keeping track of people there sharing and all that, and I'm telling you, it took off. I went back and saw Kristen's site, and she's got a whole bunch of retweets, a whole bunch of loves and all that. And then you see your, the image I created, you see people posting it on their sites, and it was awesome to see, and it took off.
Bills Mafia from Facebook loved that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Without throwing anybody under the bus, they never let us post stuff on their page.
Yeah.
Well, you just did.
Hey, maybe that'll change,
Maybe that'll change. They
now.
didn't give me any credit for the image, but they kept it for themselves.
At least they left our logo on it. It's we're not a tit for tat kind of thing.
You're not keeping score?
Well, I am. It's like T-ball, dude, where everybody's like, we're not keeping score, but all the kids are like, we're keeping score.
And
dude.
the parents
and
on
the
Facebook
dads
go, we won. No, that's the one thing about 24/7 Buff Pandemonium is we love all the participations, but it's something that if you share to our page, as long as it's not crossing any boundaries, we'll share it with everybody. And we don't care where it comes from. This isn't a competition. This is love for all Bills fans. So
absolutely,
we joke around with all that Bills Mafia stuff, but we're Bills Mafia. We wouldn't be here without Bills Mafia.
100%.
So, go Bills, and I hope some of the people that are watching, let us know if you're going to the game tomorrow and what you plan on wearing underneath all that white, because apparently it's going to be a little chilly. And there might be some precipitation.
It might be a whiteout without this whole organized.
It's going to be a wind out.
Yeah.
40 mile per hour winds. Are they still talking that?
40 to 55 mile per hour winds. 90% chance of snow right now as we speak for the game.
Nice. You know what, man? Before I get into my thoughts about that.
I have thoughts about it, too.
We got Gary Richardson hanging out. Buffalo Spartan. Obviously, he donated the Reed jersey and the Singletary photo is awesome. We got Dakota watching the Chargers game. Oh, man. We got Brian.
Brian
Van Slyke.
Breaking tables. There you go,
What's
Brian.
up?
Welcome.
What's up?
He's a good cat. That whole group over there is pretty awesome.
Brian's favorite phrase. You guys know it? Epic.
Epic.
He loves to say everything's going to be epic, and it usually is.
I like Tampa Neal's big sombreros. That's my favorite part of the show.
Actually, Brian's wife actually celebrated a birthday recently.
Yeah.
So happy birthday out to your wife, Brian.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brian.
Yeah. And if you watched that promo video or you saw the video that we made for this donation raffle, Brian was nice enough to put a nice little how do you do and F the Jags, and it was awesome. So thanks a lot, brother.
Out of our mouth.
Brent Thomason, our boy Brent, says, LOL, same page that probably kicked me out, which was the Bills Mafia page.
All right, so one thing that we forgot to mention is, Brent, you're watching, we haven't got a call yet. We are taking calls today.
Oh, yeah, we are.
It has to be through the 24/7 Buff Pandemonium. Or even just your messenger on Scott Reed, right? That works.
Sure, that'll work.
So if you're friends with Scott, he accepts
do the Scott
everybody.
one, because I was thinking when we were trying this all out, it'll ring to all of our phones. So if you go to Scott Reed, that'll work out great.
Type it in there if you can, there, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll take some phone calls. You guys want to talk about Ryan? Tell us a story you know about Ryan, since this show is for him.
And his family.
And his family, yep. Give us a little, not too much detail story, but if you want to pick on him a little bit, fire away. Or if you want to tell us something crazy that's happening in football Sunday, we're obviously not stressed out at all because our Bills aren't playing. Buffalo Spartans calling.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
All right, we're going to take this call from Buffalo Spartan.
This is Sparta.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up, brother?
Not doing Army stuff today.
Oh, yeah? Is that fun?
Yeah, Battle Assembly weekend.
Oh.
Don't they know what happens between the hours of 1:00 p.m. on Sunday and 11?
And like midnight tomorrow night.
It's funny because the game was brought up on a one of the formation leadership calls that we had.
What'd they say?
the commander, he's not from New York. He was like, "Who do the Bills play today?" And everybody brought up that it was Monday night.
Yeah,
it's like you knew
it was a great game for first place. So
nice.
So Buffalo Spartan, I want to know: do you wear your Buffalo Spartan gear while you're on base?
I'm actually in my basement. We are virtual due to a COVID case at our drill hall. So I'm actually in the basement. I do have my jersey on, but I don't have the helmet
on. Well, we can hear you a little better than the last time we talked on the K-Gun Report, dude.
Well, yeah, I know. I don't have the helmet muffling everything. So.
Hey, congratulations on that Poyer jersey. That's a hot item. I know a lot
brother.
of people have been looking for that jersey lately. I know a couple of individuals' wives are huge fans of Jordan Poyer.
Yeah, everyone's wife?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's wife.
Because of his eyes.
It's his
eyes.
So Buffalo Spartan narrowed it right down for us.
The dude that played Aquaman, that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that big Goliath dude. Was he in Game of Thrones, too?
I don't know. I've never seen Game of Thrones.
I don't know, but I'm writing down Buffalo Spartan has 2 man crushes right now.
And one of them, he's got the jersey signed by now.
I have 2 man crushes.
Okay.
Tom Hanks is one of them.
That's your brother.
I know, Tom Hanks is amazing.
Well, I'm the other one, though, right? I thought you were talking about us, and then you high-fived your brother, and I was like, oh.
Wait, where am I? Where am I on that one?
So, no, congratulations, Buffalo Spartan. We know the real reason you called is to see how fast we were going to ship that jersey out to you, right?
No.
I will let everyone know that everyone that wins today will get it shipped out by the end of the week for you, so you'll be seeing your merchandise before, hopefully, the Tampa Bay game next Sunday. That's at 4:25.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm just happy that after a year of watching you guys, I finally win on the Wheel of Destiny.
You know what? Who was that kid? Remember that kid that we were like, God, he wins everything, and then we spun it again, and he won.
Oh, who was it?
Yeah,
he was from Buffalo Autographs, right? He won a lot over there too.
Yeah, he won every time.
Oh,
Sean Byers?
Kilmer?
No.
Yeah, it was Sean Byers.
Byers.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Spartan?
Kilmer.
I didn't know if it was Kilmer, Matt Kilmer.
Yeah, that sounds familiar too.
Yeah.
He's definitely one from us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Byers is one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Kilmer kid, he won like 2 weeks in a row or something, right? Or he won one of those big giveaways. He won twice or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just have that
He wins on
horseshoe in their
Hickman's
pocket.
page all the time.
Yeah.
I stopped playing because Kilmer always wins over there.
You wait until the last second. If he's in, you're out.
Yeah,
Another
I
person
do.
who won quite a bit was Alberto Rivera.
Oh, Alberto's
he won
one,
pretty
yeah.
good,
He's
too.
won a ton of stuff.
Oh yeah. For those of you that don't know, 24/7 Buff Pandemonium, we have a live stream that goes out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. It's called the K-Gun Report, and we are partnered up with who this donation raffle is for, Ryan Hickman. We're partnered up with him. He owns a business called Buffalo Autographs. He's got a Facebook page where, as I explained yesterday on my little thing yesterday, if you all were watching, they do razzes. They do fun little razzes, and it's all legit because he pays insurance. So these aren't kind of razzes where you got to be careful, where if somebody's being shady. But not only does he give everybody deals on razzes, if you don't win, you can go to his website, www.buffaloautographs.com, where you can just straight up buy the stuff. And when I tell you these prices they're not even comparable. They're a lot cheaper than where you would buy them anywhere else, and they are COA authenticated, and they are legit.
All right, right now we're watching the
Definitely
game.
does not price gouge.
No,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
no.
Culture up 7-0. We have 20 seconds before it's time to give that wheel a spin.
Oh, yeah, dude. I like this 10-minute increment thing. It's pretty awesome.
What's a razz? I don't know, Troy. Troy, welcome.
Troy
I do want
Padilla.
it 9 seconds till we spin it.
Yeah.
Troy, special shout out to him. He's the one that started this whole thing. He's the one that put the little birdie in her ear. So we love you, Troy. You
This
do a
is
lot
more
of
of a
good things.
guideline. Oh, look. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know it did that.
You can cut me. You can shut me right up just like that.
Shut
huh?
my
There you
mouth.
go. I thought
No,
were
we can. I mean, whatever, right? We're here till about 3 anyway, and we got enough stuff to keep us busy. But yeah, man, Troy reached out to us. It's awesome, what he did, and I think he was actually at the game when all this stuff went
Troy
down.
was there.
So.
Troy was there when Ryan got shoved over and the beatdown started. Troy was trying to get up there, but you know how it is leaving a football game.
Mhm.
You got 50 people within a 2-meter radius.
Yeah.
So he tried to get up there, and he was up there. Don't know the whole story, but I know his son Parker Ryan's son Parker, 5 years old, was pulled to safety from one, I think Pearl, which is a family friend, and Troy was up there, and that's when Ryan was there, unconscious, with broken bones. So this is why we're doing all this. So
yeah, well, you know what?
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's spin this wheel.
Buffalo Spartan.
Yeah.
If your name comes up again, which it can, what are you hoping to win?
I honestly, probably another jersey I don't have, even though I have like 27 jerseys myself.
Well, sorry to disappoint you. It's Dennis A, number 38.
Dennis Alexander.
Alexander.
All right, well, congratulations. We'll pull it from the hat. I don't want to block anybody's view like I did last time.
No, you're good, bro. You want to hit it, Jarrod?
Jarrod, hit it up.
Buffalo Spartan. So you won that Poyer jersey. I know it's something you don't have, but what are you thinking about the CB number 2? I know we got Levi Wallace in there, but what about Dane Jackson? Does he excite you? What's going on with him?
So I think right now is the time that they need to show us why they are on the team, and they need to step up big. I think that they can do well. They're not going to be Trey White, obviously. He is the best shutdown in the league. But I think that Dane could bring a different dynamic if he comes and plays.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I'm a big fan of Dane.
Jarrod even mentioned possibly dropping Jordan Poyer down to cornerback since he's played the position before. Jarrod already grabbed the jersey. Dennis Alexander.
Yeah,
hey,
here we
James
go. Ready?
Lofton, huh?
There it is.
There it is.
Hey.
James
I didn't know you didn't have it in.
I didn't have it yet.
I didn't have
Look
it in
at that.
frame.
Nice home jersey.
Yo.
James Lofton Hall of Fame on the bottom.
Hall of Fame inscription. That's awesome, man. Congratulations,
That's a nice
Dennis.
one.
We don't like to talk money here, but anybody that knows anything about autographs, once there's an inscription on that, it adds to the value. So not only is he a Hall of Famer for the Buffalo Bills, he's got the Hall of Fame 03 inscription. That's all pretty awesome.
He's representing Green Bay Packers, too, which is a likable team with their tradition in Lambeau Field. So there you go. Look at Swank's handing me these right now. Mm-hmm. These are coming with everything. So if you win, you get free stickers that you could place anywhere. Brent, you can put them on your ex-wife's if you want.
All over their face, man.
Do we have enough stickers?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's only for Brett.
Yo, I love, I don't know if you guys noticed, and if you're paying attention, I restarted the timer again. We're down to 8:39 for our next giveaway, yeah. And, man, that's okay, man. It's an open forum. You can just pee right here in the studio. It's fine.
That's what the trough underneath the table's for.
Yeah, I took them from the old, the Ralph remodel.
The old Bills games. The old Bills table.
You ever seen Saturday Night Live? The shit my pants.
Yeah.
Skit.
Oh crap, my pants.
How do you know they work? Because I'm wearing them right now. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, that's okay. I don't remember at all what I was saying.
Troy Pedito. Dennis Alexander won the James Lofton jersey.
Yep.
And Buffalo Spartan earlier won the Poyer jersey.
Hell yeah. Oh, we got Lady Bills checking in.
What's up, Jamie?
What's up, Lady Bills?
Oh man, we got Troy. Thank you for getting this going for Ryan and his family. Karen said that. No problem. Man, we agree. Troy's a good dude, and he's been, again, a huge supporter of the show. Brent Thomason said enough to put over their mouths. Stickers. Hey, that's what I was going to say. See, it always comes back to Brent Thomason, dude. So when I was Spartan, I think, did you see this on the group page where I posted that that meme somebody made of Dawson Knox biting into that turkey leg, and it said Ertz or whatever, like Bills fans wanting Ertz, and him like chomping into it. And I posted it on the group page. I don't post on the group page a lot, but I tag our boy Brent in it because we always bust balls back and forth. Oh yeah, Chargers are up on the Bengals, 16-0. That's good for us.
What we need. That's what we need. Yep.
So anyway, I posted it, not thinking like a whole lot about it, and it got like all this ridiculous attention. Did you guys see it?
No, I didn't.
There's like 97 likes and like 40 comments and like people being like, why are you still hung up on the Ertz thing? And like, I was like, dude, I'm just busting my buddy's balls. Like, but there was people like legitimately arguing in the thing about like, there's this one kid, he said, Ertz has had a great season too, blah, blah, blah. So then I went and I was like looking at the stats. Google did me dirty, and they shorted me 2 weeks of stats. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he's got like triple the yards, and like he's leading all tight ends with touchdowns and whatever. And he goes, actually, and like he threw up the ESPN stats, and I'm like, all right, dude, you know what?
He's either a Philly fan
Still,
or a Cardinal fan.
I would rather have somebody on the ascension and the touchdowns rather than an older guy and the yards, like, to be honest. But this is a great conversation, whatever, because we always try to put that positive spin on. We're not trying to fight anybody or argue with anybody, but we're also we're not soft. So, you know, there's those lines where if you're like, you know, you got an opinion, you're right, whatever, just don't be a jerk about it.
Yep.
But it was just so funny to me that, like, that little stupid thing, I was just trying to bust on Brent's balls a little bit, and then it was like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
oh,
crazy
man.
because, you know, it's one of those things that holds true to anything. Even in the social media, the regular media news now, bad news or like just crazy stuff that you throw out there maybe to tease someone, that's what gets all the attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You throw out a great story out there somewhere that has a lot of facts and all this stuff, and you get one person watch it, one person say they like it or something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's hilarious. And, you know, Swank, what I would have said back was I would have just listed Diggs, Beasley, Davis,
Right, because
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
They have D-Hop, who's hurt.
So if you go,
who's their other,
yeah.
you know?
Oh, well, that was that kid's argument, was that, like, he's got this elite quarterback thrown to him, and then Kyler Murray, like, he's been hurt and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude.
Kyler's 5'2".
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Buffalo Spartan, I need a like slick sidebar hot take off of you. Who walks more like a big oversized baby? Kyler Murray or Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, they both walk funky.
I know.
They both walk like with their hands kind of like behind them a little bit, and their little pop bellies, and they like their helmets look too big for
their pop six packs.
Their pop six bags. Yeah. Yeah, I can talk. Don't worry.
Yeah,
You hear that? Hear that resignation?
It's under there somewhere. But no, you're right. I mean, that's a not a very good argument then, Swank. If he said if he doesn't think Kyler Murray is an elite, one of the top quarterbacks in the league, I think he is.
He does, but he's saying that he's been hurt.
Well,
so, but I don't know. Like, if you look at Ertz's stats, like, he's had a good season, right? And then there were people in there that were saying, like, well, you know, what if we had both of them? And be like, okay, yeah, for sure. I mean, the Bills definitely didn't do what we thought they were going to do, right? And, like, stack the tight end position a little bit more.
Right.
And I'm glad in some respects that they didn't, because Dawson Knox is a top 5 tight end in the league absolutely right now.
Right.
You can make an argument for top 3 possibly, I mean, touchdown-wise. You know.
So when you say top, it doesn't necessarily mean what your stats are looking like.
No.
It's catch percentage, blocking, and he's got 7 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the
people are praising Hunter Henry from the New England Patriots, who has 7 touchdowns as well.
He's
and
probably
they're
getting
saying,
3 times the
New England's
targets.
tight ends are great. Well, ours has 7 touchdowns, less targets, higher catch percentage. So yeah, it's just the first thing that came to my mind when you said, when you're comparing those 2 tight ends, it's like, yes, but does that team have Diggs, the backfield that's going out catching? Is that making?
Sorry, let me just. I need to do like a little one of those like bylines, like the fine print, where the K-Gun does not endorse anything that Jarrod does when he's in an actual studio, like slamming on the tabletop, getting too far away from the mic, and also rubbing jerseys on the microphone. Thank you.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's
Hey,
okay.
can I do something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't put Hunter in the same category as Knox when Mac Jones, 95% of his throws are less than 10 yards.
Oh yeah.
Boom. You said it.
100%.
Like, he's getting a million targets because Mac Jones can't throw more than 20 yards.
Yeah. What? 2 times a game? 3 times a game?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Just to stretch the field. But yeah, he's
And I'll
dumping
tell you
down to the running backs, or he's throwing it short to the tight ends.
Here's something that, like, I mean, the meat and potatoes. We're doing a 2-hour show. If you're just tuning in, big giveaways, right? We got about a minute and 48, 47, 46 seconds until we spin
45.
that wheel again. 45.
43 now.
So, for the Ryan Hickman family and crazy amount of donations, crazy amount of love that we've gotten from the 24/7 Buff Fanimonium family. I really want to get into what Monday is going to look like, because from the time that we did the K-Gun report till now, the weather report's really changed.
Mm-hmm.
there's like some dynamics, if you're looking at it statistically, that I don't think are going to go in the Patriots' favor. And it's not going to be something that like necessarily maybe you think is something that would hinder them. But I think statistically, the Bills are considered a better team in rushing than the Patriots. They are. That was Josh Reed tweet, right? And he caught all sorts of flack for it because it was like, well, that doesn't mean anything, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, why doesn't it mean anything? Because if we're looking at the Bills and the rushing game, we're like, ugh. But the Patriots statistically haven't been better.
Right, that's what everybody's been preaching. Is that the reason why Mac Jones is doing so well is because defense and rushing.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting. I think Josh Allen, with the arm that he has, the wind that's coming up, all that stuff, he might be able to get off some of those passes regardless, right? Mac Jones is not.
No, Josh Allen has. He's thrown in the windy games. And,
he's not scared.
Nope. And,
or scared, as we like to say.
Well, that's the thing, is that they talk about the running game that the Patriots have. It's false.
Stop.
It's the use of running backs.
Oh,
there it is.
Jared, your biscuits are done.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right, we're going to spin that
Turkey's
wheel.
done, y'all.
Turkey's done.
Spartan's like, I'm staying on the phone until I win something else.
Yeah, right.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Scooter's gonna pull this one.
If whatever you pull, I'll grab it and then I'll show it on the screen so they can't see it.
Oh man, Troy Pedito.
There you go, Troy.
You guys can see that okay on the screen there, Spartan?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
you got two, buddy.
He's gonna see. Must see it.
Oh, did you get
I
one?
got one.
Oh, okay. I thought you got two.
Let me see it.
Oh, jeez. Of course, I've got this one.
What do you mean?
It's just hard to say his name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I love that. Hold on. So there's another thing. If you were with us at the draft party, the Reed boys have trouble pronouncing long last names, and this is going to be a treat. Scooter.
Troy, congratulations. You won part of the electric company, Joey De La Meliore. Number 68.
De La Malure.
There you go. Hey, I'm sorry. I
love it. No, I love it, dude.
But no, Troy Pedito, we threw that in there because it's one of those things that I don't think many people have. And,
no.
He's one of those great,
Here you go, Jared.
great linemen who led the way. 14-game seasons, remember? 14-game seasons.
Oh, you
He helped lead the way for O.J. Simpson in his 2,000-yard season.
Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations, Troy. I know you have a lot of merch, my friend, but I don't think you have that one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But no, that's one of those rare ones that are pretty sweet to win. So congratulations, Troy. Again, I'll remind everybody, Troy's one of those guys that sparked this whole Hickman family donation raffle thing. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, and this is for Brent Thomason, who said he saw that whole that group post thing about Ertz, and he said, geez, I tried to take all those comments for wanting Ertz, because I mean that was just like a huge joke, right, between us, where like he was saying that he spotted Ertz, or like it was reported that Ertz was at like whatever
at
Buffalo
Duff's.
Wild Wings or Duff's or whatever.
It was at Duff's, at Tim Hortons, 7-Eleven.
Spartan, do you remember when all that huge joke started? Because that's been like a free agent joke forever, right? Like I think even dating back to like when Mario Williams came here,
It was a long ago. I don't remember when. I just remember years hearing it, and I'm like, oh my
where
God.
people start saying they spot him somewhere.
And it's like ridiculous. Like where I think what happened was people were being serious, and then they started being assholes.
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
I saw him at Darien Lake on the Viper.
You're right, because it did start. I think you're right, because when Mario Williams came to Buffalo, it was one of those hot free agency pickups.
Yeah.
And when people started saying, I saw him here, and that was legit, they really were seeing him. So they turned it into a joke. Yeah.
Troy says he doesn't have that jersey. Oh, sorry.
He was on the Viper in the back seat. I just saw him. Yeah. Troy, you don't have it. Awesome.
So far, so good, man.
For those of you who are watching, just tuning in, this is the Ryan Hickman, the K-Gun Report Special Edition, Ryan Hickman donation raffle. We started with 14 items. We're slowly dwindling down. Right now, we've given away a Poyer, a Lofton, and a Joe. Say it again. Delamalore, I'll say. Jerseys.
Let me move
And
this table here.
thanks again for those who
I'm the only
donated.
true Bills fan, because y'all can't say that name to save your life.
You know what, Buffalo Spartan, I've
Listen,
said it
you
a
say-
couple
it's
times
just the
correctly.
Reed boys,
It's just
man, I
one of those
got
things
it.
that don't stick. It just
I
doesn't
guess
stick.
I'm just showing my age.
So
I
that
know I
What's not
didn't
sticking?
watch him play.
Oh, we were saying, Jared, that you guys can't say Delamalore.
Delamalore?
Yeah.
Well, Jared was saying Josh Allen for a while, so I had to actually.
He's saying Jarsh.
Josh Allen.
Saying Gosh Galen.
Well,
Gee
he's
Garsh.
from Wyoming, and he's got to have some sort of
Well, did you
accent.
see
on
that new one for Josh All-In?
No.
I think, was that a
They
20?
separated his name on the back, and they put ALL and then a space and then IN.
Sweet. I
For
like that.
all.
I could deal with that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Anybody watching any of these football games? I see the Colts are still 7-0 up
We
on
can roll
Houston
through the
Texans.
scores here.
We don't get, because we're watching on my my ticket. We don't get the Chargers Bengals game, which is the game we really want to watch.
Yeah.
As far as playoff indication, if Cincinnati wins and the Ravens win, that knocks us pretty far back into the. We're still wild card, even with a win.
Yeah.
But if Chargers take care of business and beat the Bengals, and then the Ravens lose today, the Bills will be number 2. If the Ravens win, obviously 8-3, they'll be 9-3 top of.
Is this if they win?
This is if they win. If
Yeah.
the Bills win.
I mean, when they win.
Yeah, when
My
they
bad.
win. Guys, the Bills have to take care of business. We could talk about this a little bit, how important this game is. I know none of us came into the looking at the schedule by week 13 that this the
This game would be
matchup would
something,
be
yeah.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the Patriots are top of the East right now, and the Bills have full control over what happens, starting off with a home matchup against them, one of 2 matchups, obviously. How important it is to win. Not only do you take back over the AFC East in Week 13, but the playoffs. I mean, you're talking a difference. I mean, I know we got playoffs. We got 5 weeks left, but we're looking at the difference between second place in the seedings. And if everything goes wrong, which it usually does, Bills always have to play uphill.
Mm-hmm.
We potentially could be the 7th spot on our way out.
No. No, this is not happening. Go ahead, Spartan. I'm listening. No, I thought you were saying something. For me, I think that the Bills are catching the Patriots at the right time. And I will explain why. They haven't had a bye week yet. You have Mac Jones literally playing the biggest game of his career right now, right?
Yeah.
And not to say that he didn't have a bunch of big moments in college. I get it. But he's a game manager who, with the elements and everything else, has to go up against the best defense in the NFL.
Right.
With that stadium, which is going to be whited out and loud as hell. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. I hope that they go with what you were saying with that game plan of dialing up a ton of blitzes and just smoking this little some bitch right on his ass. Dude, did you see the I think I sent you guys that thing where somebody photoshopped Trevor Lawrence's hair on Mac Jones's hair, and
You
Mac
can't unsee that?
Dude, Mac Jones is like the hottest
I don't know.
hottest little girl.
Wait, that wasn't a real girl, because
That was his face.
Go look back.
holy cow.
Go look back when they put long hair on
I was
all the
trying to figure
quarterbacks
out. I was
last
trying
year.
to figure out what girl that was, like what famous woman that was.
Garoppolo is the one to look at.
It looks like a high school
yeah.
girl.
Yeah, he did. Maxine Jones is good.
Well, you talk about how you got to game manage a game, but when the weather is kind of against you, and the management of a game is now limited to what you can do.
Yeah.
That might be, like you said, that might be to the Bills' advantage. And going back to running quarterbacks, if you have another body that's able to run the ball in a crappy game like that, then you got Josh Allen. Who would you rather have? Somebody back
Mac
there?
Jones does not run the ball.
No.
Right, that's what
He
I'm
does
saying.
not run the ball. And then before the shot clock cut me off, before I was talking about running backs in the Patriots.
Well, you got
right?
3 minutes and 32 seconds right
I can't last that long. The
now.
running
No,
backs.
I was going to make a joke.
Yeah, so was I. That's why I hesitated. I was like, my wife's watching. Don't say anything now.
3 minutes. We still have 4 minutes.
But the thing is why do they talk about the Patriots running backs so often? It's not because they run the ball more.
No.
You know, it's because Mac Jones tends to dump the ball off to them in the flats consistently.
And it might have to do with the history of the Patriots, who always have rotating running backs that always do well in different games. So there's that history.
Damian Harris, Stevenson's back there, Bolden's back there. Bolden has always been known as a third down back to catch the ball in the backfield. And now you got the second year in a rookie running back doing the same exact thing. They're designed plays to help Mac Jones out. They were designed plays back when Tom Brady, you know, and I will always say system, because I see Belichick now doing it with a rookie quarterback. But the fact that they use the running back so often makes it think that they're a running team. They're not a running team. The Bills have better numbers than they do. Bills are a better running team than they are. And they will be now that Feliciano potentially can come back and Spencer Brown will potentially come back.
They're not on the injury report.
Right.
But
COVID people aren't on an injury report.
Yeah,
they don't put them on.
But they're already released.
But they're already released. So yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's when you guys got that alert yesterday, 3 names that are questionable, right? And it was all like it was like Reggie Gilliam, which I want a fullback out there, especially for like this ground and pound kind of like, you know, tough it out game. But it was him, Obata, and who was the third one? It wasn't anybody that you were like, oh my God.
Again?
Yeah. Right now, what I'm focusing on is if this is a run-first team, we just lost the best corner in the NFL. I said it right here on the K-Gun. I'm not worried about it this weekend. I'm not worried about it because they do short passes and they do run game. And I want Mac Jones to air it out, even against Levi Wallace. Go ahead.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. It's not going to happen. You know what happens right now is that we have Star Lotulelei back in the center of that defense. You have Tremaine Edmonds playing healthy and with a chip on his shoulder and popping guys into the next hemisphere. And you have Spencer Brown, dude. Freed to Cove. Spencer Brown.
Freed to Cove. Lady Spartan. Tremaine Edmonds gets 3 sacks. That's your prediction. But Freed to Cove.
Has Breida played behind Spencer Brown yet?
I don't think so. Hold on one second. Hey, Spartan, can we get you to call back later? We got some people that are trying to call in, I guess.
Not a problem. Hey, just a quick shout out to Bill Jason. If you guys see him tomorrow, wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, hell yeah. Happy birthday.
Game. Yeah, he'll be there.
Awesome.
Holy cow, Buffalo Spartan, you've been on for 30 minutes. Get off the damn phone.
I hope you got a good long-distance provider.
See you later.
All right, see you later, brother.
Congratulations on that Poyer jersey.
Yep.
Thank you.
Spartan.
No, that's awesome. Brent, go ahead and call, my friend. The line is available. Why are you glad you hung up?
I'm glad he hung out.
Oh, I thought
I said up too, and I was like,
get on. No, I'm glad
he
doing? Like,
you got 17 seconds.
You got a little bit of a Breida behind Spencer Brown now, and you know those who know football, they know that field is pretty slick when you have quick cuts, quick patterns, and if the Patriots are a team that's going to constantly throw these quick slants and these quick out patterns, it's going to be tough for them to do what they do best, right? Oh, interrupted by the clock
every
again.
time.
Son
dude.
of a...
Every time.
I threw out Taron Johnson. That's my bold prediction. Is Taron Johnson's going to have a big game because he's a run stopper.
I saw you throw the name out. I wasn't sure why you just throwing out random names.
So we're going to pause really fast to spin that wheel as we're doing every 10 minutes. What time is it, man? Oh, man, it's almost 2 o'clock. We're not halfway through this right now. That's pretty cool.
All right.
So we're going to spin this wheel, see who wins next. So far, we've had Buffalo Spartan, we've had Dennis, and we have had Troy Petito, correct?
Troy Petito said he didn't have that jersey yet, so that's perfect.
That's awesome. So far, it's just been great. Who's going to count it down?
5.
No, start at 30.
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 20.
Kermit. No, you start at 30.
Don't say...
Amanda Frost.
Amanda Frost.
Hey,
congratulations. Local girl.
Awesome.
Amanda Frost.
Amanda's got a son who's a big Bills fan.
My poll, right?
And she said he would lose his stuff if she found out that he won anything Buffalo Bills.
Really? Oh, awesome. I love that, dude. When I was going through all my stuff to find that Spiller 8x10 we're giving away, right? I found a bunch of old stuff that I had kept from just starting to collect this stuff, right? So I think I told you guys I had that piece of notebook paper, one of these guys.
Yeah,
this kind of notebook. This right?
That kind? Yep.
It was like somebody just ripped it and they got me Steve Tasker's autograph just on a piece of paper when I was a kid, and I was just like, oh my God. It was like Indiana Jones when he found, in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. But then my first glossy was Andre Reed, and that was all. Anyway, I found the secondary box of all the stuff that I had before. I was telling your brother before you got here, Eric Wood, and
nice.
It was like that whole era of Fitzy,
Watkins, you said
Watkins, Sammy Watkins, Darius. So I had like all those guys, and then I had that CJ. So I was stoked on it. Anyway.
Don't say that loud.
Oh well, and
Look at that.
we got a Singletary. Oh, I don't say it all the time.
Which one was
You can say now single.
You can pick whichever one you want, bro.
Oh, look at Amanda. Bring this baby
Signed
up.
Devin Singletary, 8x10 with the authenticity there. Dude, I've messed that up twice now, where you've been like trying to reveal it.
Yeah.
And I'm just
We'll
not a
get it.
big
We got a bunch
surprise
of
guy.
good-
It's a good thing that we got like 13 more giveaways.
There you go, Amanda.
Awesome. Congratulations. I hope your son loves that.
So if you're watching this later, don't
Hope he loves
reveal
these
that.
stickers too.
You can get some stickers.
Oh, you could wrap that up for
Christmas.
Christmas. Just ban them from the internet for like the next 3 weeks.
Don't go on the K-Gun report.
But I didn't do anything. No, you can't go online.
Congratulations, Amanda.
That's awesome.
You got yourself a nice little Singletary 8x10 glossy.
Hell yeah. That's sweet. Yeah, man, that was what I was getting at though, and it was just like very cool that came together like that.
Apparently he already knows. He's so pumped. Thank you.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for the donations, Amanda.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you. 24-0 Chargers is what Spartan just wrote.
Oh yeah.
I like that. We got Joey Hatch Jr. We got Paul Kirkdorfer. Man, we got some people here, man.
Showing up.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Let's throw this out there really quick. We're all drinking our beverages from put Steve Tasker in the Hall of Fame. Put
Hell
Steve Tasker in the Hall of Fame. Twitter at HOF Steve Tasker. He's got these babies for sale. Go there. They're $6.
Gotta go this way. There's no camera over there, but
Oh, let's do it down here. He says, he doesn't make a profit from it. He just wants to get the word out.
First time in the studio, don't worry about it.
The word is out because he's getting a lot of
Mhm.
votes for that.
Semi-finalist, which he's been here before. I think this year it's a little different, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It feels different. It
I
feels
think it's
like
visual. People are seeing
Yeah.
him. That video that he made last year.
Yeah.
You better bundle. It's cold. It's cold.
might be chilly.
Might be chilly.
Check that
I
one.
better
What
get that. I better get that quote right.
Might be
Sorry,
a little
Mr.
cold
Tasker.
outside.
You had the opportunity. You met Steve Tasker.
Steve Tasker watched my band play when we played
Didn't
with
he
Butch
do that?
Roll. Yeah, he did the double. Oh man, double pinky. So we learned a couple songs for Butch Roll, my band, the Endless Mountain Derelicts, and Butch was awesome enough to invite us to play at Mahoney's up in Buffalo. Mahoney's, and he had like a
We jack up
Mahoney's.
names, don't we?
Yeah. What was that guy's name? So I was at McCumbers, and we played up there, and we learned a couple songs for him, and Steve showed up, and he was in the audience because him and Butch were teammates, and Butch is a great dude, and it was a great opportunity. It was so fun, and we actually got a picture with Steve and Butch at the end of the show, and one of the songs we learned was Tennessee Whiskey, and so I sang that and played that, and the whole band, and at the end of it, Steve gave us the double pinky, like the it's time for supper, like
Get your ass off.
yeah, it was awesome. It's like really the highlight of my life. Well, I'm married to the most beautiful, amazing person in the world, but
Lies.
this was like,
I am.
well, we can fight over.
We all have great women, don't we? Jesus. 2 of them are named Sarah.
2 of them
There you go.
with the H too, right?
Yeah, with an H.
Oh yeah, the best kind.
Lucky you guys here.
Does Ellen have an H in it?
Helen.
Helen.
No, it would be Helen.
It would be Helen.
Does Helen have an H in hers?
No, but all 3 great women. They allow
Absolutely.
us to do this, which is crazy. So
Yeah.
Yes.
And they actually took.
Shout out to Elle. Thank you.
I really, I think we've talked about this before, but I think it would be really fun to get like the 6 of us like in a room like this and do a live stream. I think it would be great. Scott's kind of focused on doing his grocery list right now, but that's okay.
Now, for those that I have people asking if there's still tickets available, we stopped our donation at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
But I know Shout for a Cause Inc. has theirs
please
going
go over
until.
there. Actually, I'll put a link to it.
Yeah, put a link to it. I know Lady Bills is watching. Buffalo Spartans on here.
Yeah,
Shout
super
for
fans.
a Cause Inc. is actually a site.
super fans.
It's a super fan site, and they do charity for charities. Basically, to explain it real quick, they'll raise money to help other charities out. They don't actually have their own charity, but they will raise money as a charity to give money to other charities.
So that's why they say shout for a cause. They're shouting someone else's cause.
For someone else's cause, which is pretty awesome. You can
Could
hit up
you do that shout motion one more time?
Shout, let it all out. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Yeah,
Record
right.
that and send that somewhere.
So you can personally
already
contact
recorded.
Lady Bills, the Lady Bills on Facebook. Jamie Noble. Hi, Jamie. I know she watches. She loves the show.
Just say it. I'd watch that, she said.
Hey, guys. If you don't have anything to do after this show, you can watch our K-Gun reports. And last week,
Yeah.
Lady Bills was actually on.
It was a great interview.
And she did a great job. She hung out with us for the hour.
You remember the statistic that I gave at the last show? Because Lady Bills was great interview. A little nervous. People get a little nervous sometimes when they do this, which it's like, I mean, I don't know. Go back and watch season 1, episode 1 of the K-Gun report.
Yeah. Jarrod was like this. Hi, my name is Jarrod.
Yeah,
Jarrod.
Buffalo Spartan. I read from my notes 1,000 times. If you're looking.
But so part of what we've always preached and always been like is be yourself, man. Be what you are. Present your own energy outward, because it's so hard to put on a charade, right? It's so hard to what? Oh, it's my dad. Hey, Dad.
No, the bottom one.
That's probably just some.
We will delete you.
Got close to the mic on that one. That was good. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, be yourself. I'm glad that you interrupted me for that spam comment, bro.
Spam jumping on the Facebook. It's like, no.
Shut up, Swank. I got something to say. Well, go ahead.
Hold on. Wait a sec. Anyway, so yeah, man. We preach being yourself because it's so hard to like project some false persona when you're doing this kind of stuff. And I don't know, it's worked out, right? Like people can relate because we're not like what's up, like whoopee cushions and buzzers and trying to be something that we're not. Just Scott and Jarrod are very knowledgeable about the game and the draft and the college aspect of things, and knowing like nickel versus dime versus whatever, man, what kind of coverages, what kind of blitzes, all that kind of stuff. And it's like I know like a general enough to be like, hey, I know that should happen over there, but not to be like, well, that's like a nickel Seattle Omaha, whatever.
Well, during that play, shouldn't the safety drop down in the box and then try to cover the third foot? Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the box? No. But it's, if I was like trying to pretend, how many of you guys would see right through that? And you guys, like, you'd be like, yeah, here goes Swank again. Like, what's the sense in doing that? Like,
right.
I know who I like, I know what I like, and I know where my investment is. I love this team just as much as you guys love this team, but you have like a different aspect of looking at it than I do. And I find it fascinating talking to you two to learn more. And it's just, I think it's great. So that's that. Anyway, Lady Bills was a great interview. The stat that I was getting at after this long-winded, it's crazy that we have a counter now to tell how long I've been ranting.
6 minutes and 28.
If you listen to the podcast version of the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Anchor, our most listened to show isn't Andre Reed, isn't Mark Maddox, which he'll be on the show this Tuesday, right?
Butch Roll.
It's not Butch Roll. It is our Buffalo Spartan interview with the super fans.
Yep.
And I think that's awesome. Like,
it is awesome.
Like.
We got 2 minutes before we spin that wheel again.
2:14.
Speaking
2:13.
of super fans, you have Kristen Kimmick, who pretty much got this whole.
Well, she doesn't dress up or anything, but she is one of those super fans for sure, because
that's the thing.
She's helped organize Buffalo Bills Babes, who now have 15,000 plus members.
Yeah, right.
It's an all ladies group, which
we're all super fans, right?
Yeah,
we all love our Bills, but
Kristen Kimmick over there at Buffalo Bills Mafia. And I can't remember. They have 2 admins that they run a legit
Bills
page.
Mafia Babes, right?
Yeah, they run a legit page, 15,000 strong of all ladies. And there's a reason for that. Lady Bills could probably tell you. But they do charitable stuff.
Yeah,
they do charities all the time.
Yeah,
and they're the page that started this whole Trey White $27 to the food shelter thing.
Yeah,
which is commendable.
It's
for
gotten
sure.
that number down there, because they say. And the numbers that I'm going to throw out there are wrong, but we raised $100,000, but that to millions of dollars of food. So she got that started. And then, like we said at the beginning of the show, a simple comment like, wouldn't that be great if everyone wore white and had a whiteout for the Monday Night Football game? Blew up.
Yep.
And it was all because of her.
Yep.
And it's just crazy.
We got...
well, it's because of her, and it's because she's developed relationships with all these other... You know, I just became friends with her, but, you know, on Twitter, that's the good thing about social media. There's a lot of bad with social media, obviously.
I'm glad you segregated.
But the good with social media is when there's two things that can come together that can create a positive thing. Yeah, she came up with the idea. It was a great idea. She'd have done a lot on her own, but the fact that she posted it suggests that, hey, everybody that follows me, everybody that's a part of my group or a part of someone that actually responds to what I write, let's get this thing started. And that's where, you know, I came in, 24/7 Buff came in, and, you know, she has 15,000 members in Bill's Mafia. I don't know how many pages they have of Bill's Mafia Babes. I don't know how many they have on Twitter and all that stuff. But even if it's just our 8,000 jumping in on Facebook, you know, it's if you can get all these groups together. That's why we always say we all have the same goal in common. And we argue when we say, you know, these pages that don't let you post your stuff. That's kind of crazy because we all have the same thing.
Three times in a row,
Can
right
you
there.
remember that? What you're saying?
No, I'm just saying we all have the same thing in common. So if somebody wants to spread the love with an idea, sometimes the idea is what matters. Sometimes the knowing, being aware of something is what matters. This is why we do our charity work with a lot of the ex-players we have on our show. Is maybe we're not going to raise $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for the charity that they're coming on for, but it's the amount of people that watch the show that are able to be more aware of it. That's our thing.
Yeah,
let's make people aware, and
that's the awareness, right?
Yep.
So like most of our shows average between 800 and 1,000 plays a week, right? So that's awesome. Like, and maybe there's people that are watching it twice, maybe there's people that aren't watching it the whole way, but if you have a Mark Maddox or you have a Lady Bills or Buffalo Spartan or Andre Reed, the way we tag our cover photos and stuff to say what the charity is and what we're doing, we hit it from the beginning all the way through, right? There's not like more than 10 minutes where you don't know what charity you would be donating to if you chose to participate in that, right? So I think that's like the cool thing, and it's awesome for us because as much of like a bunch of super Bills fan dorks that we are, to be able to talk to Andre Reed and Mark Maddox and all those guys, it's like a dream come true, right?
You ain't kidding.
Like we set out goals before we did this live stream this year, right? Second season, and there was like this, and I think like all of us home run hitting, like we're like,
let's get one guy.
maybe we could get a guy that, like, I was thinking like maybe Sal Capaccio would come on the show.
Sal, you want to come on?
Sal, you can definitely come on, man. I love you. But like somebody like that, where it's like, man, that would be like awesome. And then in that span of time, and legitimately, at least two of those dudes. Ryan Hickman was like helping us out, our sponsor, Buffalo Autographs, right? BuffaloAutographs.com. Go down there. Made those dreams come true. And then through that and our viewership and people that hang out, Mark Maddox came through. And, you know, it's just like, it's insane. It's insane to think that, like, just from the three of us sitting outside of a bar, drinking a bunch of beers, talking shit about the Bills, it's turned into this. And
Can you
now,
imagine that saying, "Hey guys, in 25 years we'll meet back up and we'll talk to ex-Bills players."
Yeah, sure we will. Yeah, have another one, Scott.
All right, let's do this, the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny. Then I want to get to what Joey Hatch just said.
All right.
You ready?
All right, spin that wheel.
So those that are watching, we're trying to spin the wheel every 10 minutes. We got about 10 things left to give away. Your name comes up. We'll ship it out within the week. So who's winning?
Uh-oh. Debbie Emerton.
Our hookup for Mark Maddox.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So here we go, Debbie. We're going to pull the name out of a hat to see who wins.
You do it this time.
All right.
Now get in the camera so everyone can see.
We had a rotation, bro. You're up.
Oh, I'm up.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Don't mess
Doesn't
with
matter. Like, you guys look the same anyway, so.
Didn't Jarrod just do it?
Okay.
All right, go
Debbie, I'll waste a bunch of time while Scott or Jerry gets this out. Oh, look at this.
Debbie.
There you go.
You got to see, the Devin Singletary 26 signature. There's the COA.
Nice. Awesome. Hey, and here's your, I know you already have these. I know you already have these, but there's some stickers for
Debbie's
you.
been a huge supporter for a long time.
Absolutely.
she's donated to many of the causes we come up with, and obviously she's our hookup for Mark Maddox. And no, she is one of our long timers for sure, and I'm glad she won something for sure. I hope we all win something, but that's just impossible. But congratulations, Debbie. You got yourself a nice little Singletary. I call it
man.
The multi-Singletary.
Multi-Singletary.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, when I was going through that stuff, I have a Thurman Thomas Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you
one
keep
of those,
that.
I was like, you guys aren't getting that. I'm sorry. I love you.
Rubbing it in. Where you going? Uh-oh.
Because Swank hasn't shared it yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Buffalo autographs.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, baby.
Yeah, that's a Bruce Eclipse. That is one of my prized possessions. We're going to be getting out of this place here soon. We have plans to build a new place, and I'm going to put a nice big recording studio in there, and hopefully get out all my signed gear and stuff. Oh yeah, and then that's right next to my other prized possession, my dog tag, my Spartan dog tag. But yeah,
Jared's going through all your stuff right now.
Really quick, before I know what you want to get to. I saw that, but my old man's on here, and he says, "Hi guys, when it comes to QB, numbers are one thing, but some guys are winners, and make it happen at the right time." Doug Flutie comes to mind. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Dad. And my dad, he's not a Bills fan per se. He's more of like a player guy. So like the team that I remember him following was like Joe Montana, the Chiefs, because he thought the Niners did Joe Montana dirty.
Right,
so he became a Chiefs fan.
He's an integrity guy.
Exactly. And he follows players more, and he supports the Bills by not watching them because he feels like he jinxed them for me. So I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking that.
I appreciate it.
Lance.
And he knows how much of a crazy fanatic I am. You know, the story that's been on the K-Gun before. He took me to my first game when I was young, first row, right behind the Jets bench. Bruce Smith knocked out Boomer Esiason. I was snapping pictures of Boomer on the gator getting smelling salts while he was nodding out. That was
Boomer,
awesome.
wake up! Get that! Wake up!
But let's talk about your deal.
All right, we lost the scroll on there, but Joey Hatch, people are harassing the Lady Bills, saying that she's stealing people's ideas. I don't think that's the case. There's more in here.
People need to stop hating participation. She's a wonderful person, does a lot for charity, and she doesn't deserve that, right? No, you're right.
100%.
So we steal people's ideas because we have a podcast, right? A Bills podcast?
I guess, man. Whoever's the first person to do it, right?
We're stealing
it, yeah.
It's amazing.
We do it good, though. So.
Yeah, we do.
No, I'll go first.
I know you wanted to.
I do, man. It's so Lady Bills. Jamie came out and said I share the idea and give credit where credit is due. We talk a lot about that with what we do, because there is literally so many people in the community, right? Not just like Bills fans that are on social media, but then there's like, it seems like there's tiers, right? Like there's like people that post sometimes, there's people that have like a couple tweets or posts that blew up, and then there's people that like are legitimately like media members, and then there's identities, man. Like these super fans are like identities.
Mm-hmm.
Like people go to them for what they do because they like who they are and what they do. And then players and whatever. I think that things get construed and contorted because like somebody can have a random idea and then somebody else sees it, and then just like the whiteout thing, right? Like where it's like, wow, Kimmett came up with that from Bill's Mafia Babes. Awesome. We pushed it out. Scott like spearheaded a lot of that, made a sweet image, got shared around a lot. And hopefully it works out. It's going to be cold. I know, people complaining about like it's going to be too cold and everybody's going to be in jackets and all that stuff. To me, that's not the big deal. The thing is like if a community comes together and actually does it, whether it's underneath your coat or not, that's awesome. Right? And as far as like the big picture goes, it's like that's what it's about. Community. It's not about like I said this first.
Right.
I did this first or whatever. And like Lady Bill said, she shares it, gives credit where credit's due. We do the same thing. A lot of other pages do the same thing. Some people don't. And that's where you start getting into trouble. But it seems like social media wise, a lot of people outside of like that tier, right? They want to point a finger. They want to be like, you didn't do that. You did that.
Right.
And to me, it's like, you don't have anything else to do, you know.
You're done with what you started, and that was it.
There's people that do things, and there's people that attend things, right? And I go through this with like the band stuff sometimes too, where it's like people go back and forth about like, you know, having ideas of something that you've worked hard on doing. Like we've built this thing. You guys started the page and built it into something, and then I came in and we continue to build it. We do things because we enjoy doing things. Then there's people that attend, right? And that's awesome until you get that one dude that's like, well, you could be doing like this. And it's like, well, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my 2 cents about all that. And since Scott didn't hear anything about it, what do you got? No.
I just went. I went and came back and forgot to grab beer.
How dare you? You can get me one too, though.
Right. I can go come back. But you guys still talking about stealing ideas and all that?
Yeah, man.
You know. Is there one, like you were saying, is there one podcast out there that talks about the Bills?
No.
Is there the people are not allowed?
That's it. The K-Gun Report, 8 p.m.
Well, it's the only one that matters, right?
Sunday session with Scott Swank.
Cheers out there.
Cheers.
Yeah, did the Sunday sessions steal the K-Guns format?
Hey, let's open up a brewery in the Finger Lakes. Right? There's so many things that, if you have an idea and it sparks you to do something within your own community.
That's a great point.
Why not?
Because
we're here for one cause, right? Is to make people happy. Generally in life is to make yourself happy, make others happy. And if your idea comes from somebody else, let's just take it and go with it and say, hey, that was my idea, but I'm glad you're running away in this direction. Yeah. And bullying, anti-bullying from a certain group.
Yeah.
Don't bully if you're gonna. Don't have an anti-bully if you're gonna bully.
Yeah.
To accept what's going on. Sometimes it's hard to take in that somebody's taken something that you've done, or it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But think of it, Swank, like what you say when that image that Scott made, the Trey White effect was taken by people, like blacked out and shared. Don't look at it as like, 750 views on that image. Look at it as, hey, they're sharing what
750 people saw that.
The image that we made, but we got it from Kristen.
So here's the whole thing. It's like, why was it made? To accomplish a goal.
Right.
So what does it matter what the vessel is, as long as it's ethical and it's not like whatever, right? Like, why does it matter so much, right? To have a group of people that are trying to do something good to show support for somebody. It's just like the people that rag on Bill's Mafia for like being charitable. Like, you rag on us for jumping through flaming tables. Mm-hmm. You rag on us for being so drunk we fall out of the stands. You rag on us for, what was it? All those crazy videos that come out. Yeah, I mean, secluded videos, right? But the things that go viral, right? Like the dude and his girlfriend in the parking lot and all this stuff, right?
What was that one?
I'll tell you when you're older.
It's on one of Swank's favorites.
Yeah, I got the favorite. It's a favorite. But like all that stuff. But like the bigger picture is like literally somebody went through and just the big ones, like with Trey's the food bank charity and Patricia Allen and Lamar Jackson and all this stuff, like
Andy Dalton.
Dalton, right? There literally is like over $300,000 worth of like charitable donations that one fan base has donated for, just because that's what we do.
Right.
So how can you, as a person who is like, okay, the internet's full of trolls and bad, like whatever, but like, how can you literally sit behind your keyboard and just be like, oh, you idiot, donating, like, think you're so cool donating money, like, what do you want us to do, man? So either we're like crazy barbaric assholes,
you spent
right?
$3 on gas, idiot.
Well, that's the thing with charities.
Tap that table again.
With charities,
I like it.
With charities, it's you can or you can't.
Yeah.
And no one's saying, did you donate yet? Because
hey,
if you didn't,
jerk.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If you don't want to donate, you don't have to. If
Man,
you want to,
if you're watching this show right now and you didn't donate, that's fine. And again, it's the same thing where it's like, it's exposure. Now you're aware of a situation, right? And you and you're hanging out with us, and we're talking about all this way too deep stuff for a football podcast, probably.
So
but it's all relevant to our world.
When they're mingling in together, it's like one man.
Have you ever like punched yourself in the face and then just looked at your hand?
So we got another raffle
do
going on. While we're spinning that wheel, the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny, since we're talking about Lady Bills and the situation going on, Lady Bills, Buffalo Spartan, all the super fans have their own Shout for a Cause Inc. going on. It's a Facebook page, but they're also doing their own donation raffle for Ryan Hickman. So go on their site. They're still alive, still going, and they're going all the way till tomorrow. Contact Lady Bills or Jamie Noble. It's $10 a ticket, and they're giving away some sweet stuff.
Yeah.
At halftime, they'll be doing their.
I know some people have been donating to us, saying, "Hey, is it too late?" It's not too late. It's too late for us, but it's not too late for the same charity type thing, but at a different group. So, yeah, Shout for a Cause Inc. Get it.
Hell yeah.
Spin it.
All right, ready?
Spin that wheel.
All right, Swank, you can say the winner, but I'm gonna show the winning item in front of us.
Oh my God, it's Sean McDermott's right hand for the clapping. Oh my God, we won.
It's a strong clap hand.
Troy Pedito.
Troy Pedito.
You
Troy
some
Pedito.
bitch. You.
Just to tell you, your name stays in. You bought multiple spots. That's the way it goes. Troy's doubling up. Hopefully he doesn't win one of his things back. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Scotty
My
pulls.
turn?
It's old Scotty pulls.
Yeah. So if you donated to the cause and you're getting the item that you donated,
Don't say it.
don't say that loud. Just let us know. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
That's a nice one.
Uh-oh.
They're all nice.
Uh-oh.
You can-
Uh-oh.
So I'm looking at the score. Indy just went up 14-0. That's good for us, guys.
So we have something beautiful here. I'm gonna watch this playback here. Let's make sure. Oh yeah.
All right, Troy.
You saw it.
There you go, buddy.
Look at that beautiful Eclipse helmet.
Emmanuel Sanders
Emmanuel Sanders
Eclipse
signed.
helmet. Nice little white signature on top there, and on the back right you'll see the Beckett. Troy, let us know. Let us know if that's something you donated. Troy is someone that obviously helped start this cause, but he's also someone that helped donate some merch. And he obviously donated money, so trifecta.
Yeah, man.
Trifecta for Troy.
So yeah, if you donated and that's yours and you don't want it back, or you want something else, whatever, man. Oh, he said awesome, so I'm assuming that he's good with it. Sweet.
He donated but wanted it back because it's so.
Yeah, he's like, oh, good. It's like, have you ever seen that You guys watch The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that there was that one they do like what is it? The White Elephant Christmas, and Kevin like had a foot massage bath that he really wanted and he bought for somebody, and then he got it back.
Sometimes things just work out that way, right?
You know, it's just beautiful, man.
So
sometimes
the office
is beautiful.
The Office is one of those things where, when Sarah and I first got together, we watched it throughout all the seasons. We loved it, and in our 8 years together, we've watched it probably 5 times. 5 times. It's something that you can. It's one of those things where you could play it, go in the kitchen, do something, go outside, do some yard work, come back in, continue it with it, and it's like you don't miss a beat because you've seen it so often. But it's so great. It's so great. I love
Me
it.
and
Congrats, Troy.
Troy says, if my name comes out for the Josh or the Bash home, Basham jersey, we spend it.
Spend it
give
again for
to
somebody else.
Oh, got you. You got it, Troy.
Megan, it was a Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders, yeah.
Hey, guys, and everyone watching, listening later, all these items, you can go to www.buffaloautographs.com and actually purchase these straight out for lower than you would get anywhere else.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. And also, you can actually hook up with the Ryan Hickman family. The donation raffles for them. You can actually contact Ryan Hickman personally, or go to Buffalo Autographs Facebook page and kind of messenger him, and he can arrange something to help get you something that you want. This is a guy. I hate to say Raz. It is a Raz, but like I said, he goes through the right steps to make it legit, where nothing is questioned.
Joey Hatch, yeah.
He has the ability to help you out, whether it's you can lay away stuff. You can make payments for stuff.
Sure.
If you think of something for Christmas, you got 4 weeks left. You can make payments of $100 a week if you want to get whatever you want.
Oh, the $100 a week will get you that nice canvas of Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andrew Reed.
Word.
That trifecta. It's a little bit more than $400, but
hey,
it
is what, but it's cheaper anywhere else you'll find it. So
and this isn't a commercial. Like, he's got good stuff. He's got like fair prices. And he's a great dude. Like, aside from like all that with Buffalo Autographs, this dude is giving thousands of dollars to charities.
Mm-hmm.
We had Andre Reed on. He gave $1,000 to his charity, right? Met him down in
the
Nashville.
Reed for Reed
and all that
83.
stuff.
Yep.
And like he goes through and does all that. If there's a family in need or somebody, a Mafia member, like he's been on the show several times, and it was like a call to arms where it's like, yo, if you know somebody who's in need of something or help or whatever, let us know and we'll do something about it.
He says it right on his Facebook page. If you guys need help, let me know. We will arrange something to help you guys out.
Yeah, he's a walk the walk kind of guy,
Yep.
just like us, right? So like that's why it all works out. But
unless I have gout, then I walk the walk.
So I have a little post here that Sarah Elizabeth shared, and it's something that
who's Sarah Elizabeth?
She's the beautiful woman that's the mother of my 3 children. I love her to death, but she shared something. She doesn't usually share a lot, but she shared something. And because that Emmanuel Sanders helmet was won, have you guys in the recent 3 or 4 weeks, Emmanuel Sanders, his involvement in the community has been crazy. She shared something on
since
our
like
Facebook page
time,
about
right?
the 6-year-old who survived 51 brain surgeries.
Wow.
Emmanuel Sanders, like a simple tweet, got so much stuff rolling for this little kid that he got to meet Emmanuel Sanders. He got to go to the stadium, locker room, meet Josh Allen.
Was that the kid that he was playing catch with him on the field? Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know what Emmanuel Sanders did outside of Buffalo, but he's been one individual that's been like, this fan base is just amazing. Mm-hmm. The team, the atmosphere has been crazy. Josh Allen, he preaches Josh Allen a lot, but what's he doing? He's wearing special cleats this week.
They're all wearing special cleats.
Yeah,
okay.
cleats for
so this
cause
guy,
or something,
number
or my
one,
cleats, my cause.
Yeah, my cleats, my cause. This Emmanuel Sanders guy, we were excited to have him join the team.
That was a very Chris Collingsworth way to say that.
Emmanuel Sanders.
This Emmanuel Sanders.
Here,
this
he
guy.
does things. Bam, boom.
This is a guy.
That's mad. Come on.
But you know what I mean? He does so wonderful. He came here, and I don't know what he did with the other teams that he was with, but he preaches his quarterback. He says that there's a different atmosphere that's crazy here, but he's affecting people in a positive way. That's all right.
There's pizza and wings out there, Swank.
Oh, it's here?
Just so you know.
We have pizza and wings. But Emmanuel Sanders, he's just an amazing player. And I'm glad he's here in Buffalo. We were excited when he showed up here, but the fact that he's doing more than just being a player, it's just crazy. It's awesome.
Anytime you can give back to the community that you come in, you win the hearts of Bills fans when you do that.
Yeah.
Just because that's what we're all about. I'm trying to look at some scores here. I see the Colts are up, guys. Anybody that's keeping track of best case scenario for the Buffalo Bills this week? Obviously, we have to handle our own. We've got the Patriots coming to a 45-mile-an-hour wind with snow coming. We need to take care of business in that game. A win will move us very far up the ranks. We'll be top of the AFC East, obviously, and we'll also be potentially second seed, which will give us home field unless, obviously, the number 1 seed. We face a number 1 seed at one point. Oh, excuse me.
Get it.
If you're just coming on, we're drinking some beers, watching some football games, talking Buffalo Bills football. We're doing
talking about life.
Life, yep. It's a 2-hour show. I think we might go a little over today just because we still have quite a bit of items to give away. I want a special shout out to anybody that's donated to the Ryan Hickman donation raffle. It was $20 a spot, and we made over $1,200 in charity stuff. But it's you guys out there that donated, and it's you guys out there that actually spread the love, shared the page, spread it all over Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Insta, and also donated some of this merchandise that we're giving away. Obviously, all this stuff that we're giving away was given to us, just given, no questions asked, and we're for those that donated, $20, $100, doesn't matter. You're on our Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for a chance to win something pretty sweet. I was telling people yesterday on the little rant that I went on, the little live stream, $20 takes you a long ways if you can win any of this stuff.
Yep.
You're doing 2 good things. You're helping a family out.
Win.
Yep. You're helping a family out, and you're also entering your chance to win some sweet merchandise. And when I talk about merchandise in the family, the Ryan Hickman family, they run the page Buffalo Autographs, www.buffaloautographs.com. We're partners with them. I talked to Ryan a little ways ago, a little while ago, about a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago.
That's a long ways ago.
No,
Jeez,
it was actually under a year ago, Ryan. Holy
that's
cow.
360 days, not 365.
But he started his page, and I saw the prices he was doing, and I saw the razzes he was doing, and he was hooking Bills fans up with merchandise that they otherwise would not be able to afford, would not be able to get. And the way that he manages for ways that people to win some of this merchandise, it was commemorable. And I was like, hey, Mud, all I did was send him a nice text message saying, I love what you're doing over there. You're hooking people up that normally wouldn't be able to win this stuff. And for Bills fans, we have rich Bills fans, poor Bills fans. So for people that would love some merchandise and just can't get it, they're able to through Buffalo Autographs. And the next day he's like, hey man, give me a call. So I gave Ryan a call. We actually talked for about 45 minutes. Quickly realized that the love for our Bills and actually the love for people is what we had something in common. Right? And the fact that he's got a 5-year-old, I have a 5-year-old. Jarrod has a 6.
I had a 5-year-old.
Jarrod has a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1-year-old. And just we had so much in common. We hit it off like that. We talked about life, and quickly we realized that the partnership was, you do this for us, we do that for you. But it was more than that. It was like, hey, it's a friendship. Let's help each other out. So, how it works is we help Ryan out by talking about his site, but now it just becomes something that it comes off our tongue like that because his site is our site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that we haven't done it in a while, but we've done a lot of charities. Ryan will give us jerseys just to give away to the Fandemonium fans to come on to our show and just leave a comment.
Yep.
So he's spreading the love in that way. I mean, all you got to do is come on the K-Gun Report every Tuesday when we're having one of our giveaways. Oh, interrupted.
Well, you can't go now, man.
Bladder's getting
You
tall.
come on the show when we're having one of our giveaways, and all you need to do is say "Go Bills," and you're entered on this Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for a chance to win something special.
Speaking of, the dinger just went off. We're about to spin this wheel again. And let's see what happens.
Here's a dinger.
Looks like the Falcons are giving Tampa Bay a hard time.
Good.
Yeah, they're creeping in.
The Colts won.
2 pick sixes? What? No.
Uh-oh. Paul Rossi.
Paul Rossi.
Big up to Big Paul.
What'd Paul win, guys?
Yeah, this is up to you. Let's do you.
Is it me now? I just did.
He just did one.
I did one, didn't I? I don't know.
Okay, buddy.
Did I go on a rant there? Did that make sense? What I was
That's a
saying?
good rant. That's a good rant.
Well, I came in at the end, but it sounded right.
I'll say it.
Oh my God, it's Marv Levy's mustache.
Oh. Paul Rossi.
I think Paul's going to be quite happy with this.
This is nice. This is they're all nice. We'll say that every time. Carlos Basham Jr. autographed jersey.
Good for you, brother.
Paul Rossi
With the Hall of Fame inscription. No.
Hopefully in 2034.
47.
Maybe someday. We'll see. I know a lot of people in the preseason. I mean, we were led to believe Basham Jr. would have been the guy that we were.
Yeah, I thought he would have been started over Group.
And Russo would have been one of those guys that were letting fit into the system, kind of like an Epinesa.
Yeah.
But it's kind of been opposite. And I think Basham's only played maybe a third of the game so far. But he's someone that, hey, he was our second-round draft pick last year. He potentially work on a few things, and I think he'll have all the mechanics to either be a defensive tackle or maybe some big old powerful defensive end.
I mean, I like Obata, but I think I'd rather have Carlos in there, man. I mean, and maybe just free agent to draft pick. Like, I want to see him develop him. He's been really good. Like, remember that it was like either the first or second game that he was active for. And he kind of like, he was like one-trick pony. He kept trying to do the spin move.
Yep.
And they caught onto it, and he wasn't very productive. And then it was like the next time he was active, all of a sudden he had like 2 sacks, and he was in the backfield, and he was causing mayhem. And it was just like, man, it just took that one game for him to be like, okay, and then work on his game, and then get another shot, and then he was destructive. So it's like, I want to see that. Yeah. And obviously, I want whoever's in there that's going to make the best chance for us to win. That's what I want.
Right. What do we got here?
Joey Hedge. Swank, thank God you got in there.
We're back in the conversation?
It was 2 minutes ago, so.
It must have been during my little rant. Amanda Frost, how do you get the items we won? You will personal message either 24/7 Buff Fandemonium. If you're a friend with me, you personal message me,
Jarrod
or Swank. Give us your address. We'll ship them right out. That's all. It's really easy.
Yep. And if you're local, I'm sure we could arrange a meetup or whatever, save postage and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What's your... Well, so our Twitter handles, mine's at Swank247BF.
Would you believe mine's at Scott247BF?
Wow. What's Jarrod's?
I'm guessing. Just a guess.
No,
I'm
try it.
guessing he spelled it the same way as his real name.
G-E.
At Jarrod247BF. Those are our Twitter handles. Yep.
Yep, check them out. And on Facebook, I'm JS Derelict. My initials, and then I'm in the band. I'm Endless Mountain Derelicts. So
he's in a band.
I'm in a band. It's kind of I'm in a band.
Which, hey, if you watch or pay attention to 24/7 Buff Pandemonium's page, the Endless Mountain Derelicts, they have Endless Mountain Mondays.
Yep.
You'll see Swank on there every night at 8 o'clock, 7.
Not every night, but Monday nights.
Monday nights.
7 to 8.
Oh, I meant to say every Monday.
Yeah, it's okay.
Every Monday.
Yeah, Scott and Jarrod were gracious enough to let me cross-post it to our page too, and I appreciate it. And a lot of you guys tune in, and I very much appreciate that too. We have some new songs coming out, recording right now, in the new refurbished studio, so it's pretty awesome. Jared's back. Jarrod, what's your Twitter handle?
It is
I hope that you and I know it, and he doesn't.
Jarrod247BF.
Oh,
wrong.
What was that?
Wrong.
G-E
At Jarrod.
Oh,
G-E-R-E-D.
Gerard.
Gerard. It's a
Garrod.
lot different.
Would I miss anything?
No. We're Swank. If you can you scroll over there to the top on the scores? I just want to see who's winning.
Yeah, buddy.
The two games we're paying attention to this 1 o'clock game schedule will be the. Obviously, we want the Colts. We would love for Houston to win, but the Colts are winning right now. And the Cincinnati game is the big one.
Jesus.
The Cincinnati game against who are they playing? The Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
And what would work best for the Buffalo Bills right now would be a Chargers win. And I think they're actually up. Let's go see.
We got...
Ooh, Chargers up.
Ooh.
24-13 over the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are coming back on them, though.
You know, the New York Giants putting up a lot of points against the Dolphins, it looks like.
3-10.
What I like to see is the Falcons. Matt Ryan, man. We go off the Bills topic there. That guy has been... All his talent's been given away. He is making a lot of money. But it tells me that they really didn't financially take care of business because now Matt Ryan is struggling to come up with wins. But they're giving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now a hard time.
Yeah, and I hope Matt Ryan is the only quarterback that I have any empathy for. You know how I am, like with the Phil Rivers thing and all that stuff. The team around you, blah, blah, blah. Matt Ryan is obviously a talent, and he's proven it. And he's gotten to Super Bowl, and he's gotten deep in the playoffs. Literally, the GM, the ownership, the coach, however it's been built since he's been there, I did it too. All three of us have. If you have your bingo card, me, Scott, and Jarrod all hit mics. So, if you look at the span of time that he's been there, they've literally been amazing one year and then just dog shit the next year for how long? And then since the Super Bowl against the Patriots, where they had that huge lead and blew it, they've just been nothing.
Yep.
And that's not Matt Ryan. I don't think that's Matt Ryan. And he's the only quarterback I think that I would say that about. Other than that, Phil Rivers, come on, man. Come on, dog.
Amanda, how do we get the items we won? Okay.
Welcome.
Hey, man. Welcome to the show. Hey, Jared's joining us for the first time today.
Well, it's a scavenger hunt, Amanda. So if you were... we leave codes on our page, so you have to go to the page. We leave codes, and we actually we dig a hole and put your nice white jersey, whatever you want.
No plastic.
The only hint we have is it is in the Finger Lakes area.
There you go.
That's something we love is our Finger Lakes area. That's where we're all from. So we're the Bills fans from the Finger Lakes, and that's what we're going to be pushing.
A lot of alliteration right there.
Bills
fans from the Finger Lakes.
From the Finger Lakes.
24/7 Buff Pandemonium.
Hey guys, any chance you just want to spin the wheel for the heck of it right now?
Who?
Swank, you want to spin it just for...
You just want to get out of here, dude. You guess I'm going on?
We got a shirt here.
Oh, yeah.
Random shirt.
Are we halfway? I guess we are.
Can you meet me half? 1, 2, 3.
We just about halfway?
We're past halfway.
No, we're not. I don't think. Giveaway ways.
Giveaway ways.
Giveaway ways. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just do a random one for this.
All right.
Yeah, we
We'll
can
do
do
random
that.
one.
We have XL. We have 2 XLs of these.
I think so.
All right, 2XL.
If you win a 24/7 Buff Pandemonium shirt, PM us your size.
Yep.
And
we'll do our
obviously
best.
we'll do our best. If we don't have one in the red one, we might have something in the Diggs one, and we might have something in the black one. So.
We got Paul Rossi saying, "Holy crap! I won a Basham jersey." Yeehaw.
Yeah, you did,
Hell
Paul.
yeah, buddy.
Congratulations, my friend. Oh, spin that wheel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is for that BF shirt.
24/7 BF shirt coming your way.
Oh, would you believe it's Troy Petito?
Troy. Does he have one already?
I think he does. Troy, do you want it, or you want us to spin again?
There you go. Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, Troy. I know Troy's hanging out with us all 3 hours that we're doing this.
Scott, listen.
What?
We have the Colts game on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You want to switch it? Or
I can't
Swank,
switch it.
You're
but
in
Swank,
control.
Swank's-
Yeah, what do you want to switch it to?
We can't watch the Cincinnati game because I have the ticket and it doesn't let us do local.
Yeah. The
'Cause it's
local ones,
blackout.
right?
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Let's
Let's
go
see.
to-
Let's hold on. Let's see what else. Oh, the Jets and the Eagles.
Jets are giving up
Nah.
their lead. Shocker.
Nah. Okay, so Tampa.
Yeah, let's watch the Tampa game.
All right, we're switching over to the Tampa game. You guys want to watch with us?
Guys, we can do little side notes because we're probably going to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
All right, while we're waiting to hear from Mr. Petito on whether he wants that shirt or not, we're counting it down here. 47 seconds to our next big giveaway.
Big giveaway.
You can go whatever you want in the fridge. You can have.
I might go there and venture in there and open it and
There's some
get
peanut
the
butter or there's some
pulled pork.
cheese or whatever. We got
You
some
want?
mac salad.
I can go for mac and cheese. You got any
Does
of
it fit in there?
Dude, if you just come back with that full of salad, oh god.
No, but we're talking about Matt Ryan. Apparently, turnover, of course.
There you go.
That Tampa Bay
And
Buccaneers.
cursed it.
You know what does Tom Brady have that he's always had over there in Tampa Bay?
Defense.
A blowout.
Over there in New England. That's 101 right there. You gotta grab that ball when you're running through people. Yeah, Tampa Bay.
My 5-year-old son knows how to tuck that ball in. 5 points of contact.
2 hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, he knows it.
There it is.
Oh! Jump, jump, jump!
Oh, man.
So Troy, let us know if you already have the red, white, and blue.
24/7
24/7 Buff Pandemonium shirt. We are spinning again.
Here we go.
But no, because I think he also has a Notorious Steak shirt.
Yeah. Pump, 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 pump.
Troy, no, Michelle Becker.
There you go.
Michelle Becker.
Is it me?
I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
you.
no way.
Got your
Yeah,
dollar.
got your
Got
dollar.
your dollar. I'm just gonna grab the.
Michelle Becker, congratulations. Jared's about to tell us what you've won.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Lights out.
Nice.
Sean Merriman,
Nice.
number 56. Lights out.
Nice.
He was here for a little bit of time. He did pretty well. There you go. There's the COA.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep. Smack it right on the mic. Yep.
Did I do it again? Did I do it again?
And obviously you're going to get
Let's
247.
Hey, and you get one of these stickers.
Hey, did you win? So, guys, we have our logo on one of them, but the other one is definitely a design that our buddy Swank over here came up with. Show him it again.
I did both of these. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did. See, we're not talking about taking
Oh, I'm sorry.
credit
We
here,
did these on my computer.
Jared, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, actually, there's been some people asking about this one, man. I really do want to do a shirt.
You know what might be cool?
What's up?
Is you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Jared might be creating a helmet that's that same color blue.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna have the Bigfoot baby foot.
Big boot, baby face.
There you go. There you go. And
you go.
he might be putting that on that helmet.
I
A
love
legit
that.
helmet, guys. It's not a replica. It'll be a authentic helmet. And we're looking to get Tyler Bass himself to sign it, and that'll be a special item. That'll be something that probably is not out there. It'd be one of.
Yeah.
One of. Not sure if we're gonna raffle that off or what, but it's a pretty sweet idea, design, awesome design and phrase that Swank came up with. And obviously Jared has the talent of, if you look over my right shoulder, you will actually see
There you go.
the helmet back there that he created.
Yeah, bring it up.
But very talented, my brother Jared.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's actually, that's
awesome.
a gold helmet, and he's looking to maybe,
That's it.
what are you doing with that, Jared? You want someone like a Hall of Famer to sign those, right?
Yeah, one of the Hall of Famers to sign that, or all of them.
Wow.
Or
With
the
her gold
four.
jacket.
The
I don't
four
think
of
I've
them.
ever held like this is a replica of a real one, right?
That's a real helmet.
That's a real
This
helmet.
is a real helmet.
Yeah, that's authentic.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So Jared takes authentic helmets and he refurbishes them, puts the decal on him. It's a nice little vinyl decal, and he.
So did you pick this?
Potentially.
What's that?
Did you do that? Like you picked
No, that's
this?
all the natural stuffing.
So that's wow.
He got
I didn't
the
realize
whole-
there was like 2.
Yeah, some of them are.
So did
Jared
you
will be
put this
working on
in,
a
or
bass.
it was like
He'll be
what was
working on a
there?
bass, and if we can get him to sign that'll be one of a kind.
Oh, really?
And you know,
That's
we're
cool,
not
though.
sure
So,
yet
like,
if we're gonna
did
do.
you do that on purpose to
raffle?
match the gold, or
Nope.
it was just
Donation?
like coincidence?
Just coincidence.
Oh, that's
Charity,
awesome, man. Looks so
something,
clean.
but we'll figure it out.
So
It's
nice.
Yep, it's awesome.
I gotta get you that one.
Trying to get that out
that's why
between
she's
Jared
doing
and
that.
Swank's conversation that they're having together. They should
Oh,
mute
really?
their mics when they're doing that.
Put it on. Hold on. Hold on. Jared's gonna put it on.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we'll see.
Yes, do it. Yes.
So now,
Wow, you look
now that
huge,
helmet
dude.
actually has some Jared Reed DNA on it.
Yeah,
It's
so
claw.
it's less.
So it's a legit helmet. It's not one of those replica ones that cut you
Ooh.
halfway off.
That was a bad throw, Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah,
So
but look at
47, Omaha, Red 92.
Looks good on you.
But
Can you
no-
wear it out and scare Sarah?
He's wearing it. I wear it all the time
Oh
at home.
But yeah, guys, keep your eye out. Jared, are you working on something like that?
The
big boot?
bass.
Yeah.
I don't have a heated garage.
Oh, so
So
we'll have
the
to wait.
painting has to wait until it's at least 50 degrees.
It doesn't matter because it'll be one of a kind. So
Yeah, we'll get it out to you.
we'll sell it to you for $5, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, we can't decide.
Oh.
Charity, donation, whatever. But it'll be seriously when I say one of a kind. If we get Bass to sign it, that'll be the one and only.
So real quick, Troy says he has red and black. Oh, there we go, 2 on me, but not red, white, and blue. So he doesn't have that one.
Oh, perfect.
All right, send us your size, buddy, and you will have a new shirt. Yep. So we'll figure that out.
I think your friend there is going to get a phone call from us, Jared.
Yep, she's good with it.
She's good with
She'll put that together
Yeah.
for us.
Let's see what we got here. Paul Rossi, do you guys have an update on Ryan's condition and how is his son doing? Yeah, we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but Scotty can give you a little bit of that, I think, while he's drinking.
I know he had a pretty good ankle fracture.
Yep.
He's doing well. And Ryan will tell you, and I'll tell you, having kids, the physical injuries probably don't matter. They heal. It's one of the big reasons we're doing this is to help Ryan out, medical bills, all that stuff, but just a little help to help out around the family. Obviously, 5-year-old Parker is going to have a little road ahead of him. He witnessed his father going through what he had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows anything about child psych and how traumatized kids can be and how they remember things that happen like this, unfortunately Parker saw it all, which hits home, and it's very disturbing, and it makes people angry when they think about what happened. You take someone out that has their 5-year-old child in their arms, just leaving a football game.
Yeah.
And you continue to do what you're doing while you see that 5-year-old on the ground being. Ryan was in fetal position, holding Parker, protecting him the whole time.
Oh no, he got rid of him. He handed Parker off to
Pearl.
Yeah. So,
But
but that's the thing, right? Is even though things were a shitty situation, he was able to protect his son by handing him off, and he took the brunt of everything. Still, as a father, that runs through your head of what would I have done? You know, thinking that you're dad and that you can protect your children at any time that it comes to where, oh, if that happened, I would have done this. But in reality, that's not how life is. And to not only know that your son went through it, to be able to think about, well, I thought I was able to do this and I wasn't able to do this, because things happen so fast that sometimes in life that you just don't have time to think about it as it's happening, and it's over with. And and just the fact that probably runs through the head of Ryan all the time. And I don't mean to, if Ryan you're watching, I don't mean to spark things up again, but just that, and then knowing that your son, it's a lot, and it's hard, and like again, you're super dad.
Yeah.
You're there to protect. And
I worked in residential care for a long time, and it was I worked at Hillside out in Romulus, right? So like every kid that was there had some sort of trauma, and I think the thing that would mess with me the most, and the thing that's going to be the hardest probably, that maybe like people discount because it's like, oh, it's a situation, and like there's been like comments made about like, oh yeah, like he's kind of well off and he's done whatever. It sucks, man. That's like the thing about it. And when you're a kid and you're attending something good and it's a good memory and you're having a good time, and then that negative connotation is attached to it. When you're that young, you always connect like having a good time with the possibility of something bad happening.
Right.
And that, like, what I think people need to realize is that, like, that doesn't go away. Like, or it takes a long time for that to go away, to be like, well, this is a good feeling, but oh man, the last time I had a good feeling, something bad happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part I think that, like, the three of us most relate to, right? And, like, understand, like, whatever. And yes, an ankle, like, it sucks. He's physically hurt. That sucks. Hopefully that heals all up. People break ankles, all that stuff, and everything will be cool. I'm sure he'll feel it when the snow comes, but luckily he lives in Tampa, so you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. That ankle ain't gonna bother him. He lives in warm weather year round. Son of a bitch.
But
like you said, at a young age, you're everything's still developing, right? And as you get older, you learn to negotiate and work through things like that, because your mind, your thinking capacity is bigger, where you're able to talk your way through it, or reasonable, you come
up with coping skills and all that.
Coping skills. But as a 5-year-old, you don't have those yet.
Yeah.
So that's like a more of a fixture now than it would be for a 30-year-old or a 40-year-old or a 25-year-old. It's more of a fixture in the brain and the development of that brain than it would be for an older person.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can vocalize what you want and what you understand, and what you need right now, right? Way better than you could when you were 5.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyway.
So Ryan, I think physically is doing awesome, but it's the road ahead that he has the challenge. The family has the challenge, the road ahead, which.
And we got your back. We got definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yep. This is just one raffle we're doing for 10 days. A phone call. Conversation.
Give us a call.
I'm talking Ryan. A phone call, conversation. Man, you want to talk to someone? You let us know. We got 20 seconds till that next spin.
Mm-hmm.
So 1760. When we had Lady Bells on, she mentioned something along the fact that not only do you have to call us if you had something going on like that, but if you have anything going on in life, contact somebody, right? Call somebody. Just do a simple message to a random stranger that's a super fan, or 24/7 Buff Pandemonium. If you have anything,
yeah, man.
We're not therapists, but we can talk.
Sometimes all you need is someone to hear.
You're a therapist.
Yeah, massage therapist, muscle therapist.
If your muscles are complaining, give Jarrod a call.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Do your muscles have trauma?
I'm your mom.
I'm your mama. All right, dude, that's a really great slogan.
I'm your mama.
You guys ready for this? Or
let's do it.
All right, somebody's gonna win some cool shit, right? Yeah. There we go.
Spin that wheel. Pew, pew, pew.
Can you read it? Can you read that little corner thing up there when it comes up?
It's
gonna pop up at the very bottom. David Reed.
Oh, I know that guy.
Dad.
Wow, you guys have the same last name as the guy that won.
He wanted to help.
Hell yeah, man.
Go. Let's see what David Reed won.
I think you're. Oh wait, you want it to be unbiased? I'll pick it.
You pick it.
You can pick the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, you won the Josh Allen jersey?
Oh,
we haven't even had that
the rest
in
of
yet.
the table? Oh, wow, crazy.
Oh, it'd be funny if you won the Reed jersey. That's not out there either.
Ooh. Oh, don't say it. Oh, is it the shirt?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
David
That's
Reed,
nice.
if you're
one
watching,
one of the coolest things. They're all cool.
Color Rush.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Moss Color Rush signed jersey. I love those jerseys,
David
dude.
Reed,
We'll have to put that in a little box for him.
Yeah, you can't wear
frame
this.
box.
Oh, you know what?
Lonnie Cook, if you're watching, you don't wear the jerseys you win.
Yeah, no doubt.
Give them to your son.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh Cook is loving that. What was that? The
She won 2.
The regular season Rager.
She won the Josh Allen Color
Allen
Rush,
jersey,
didn't
and something else.
There you
And Josh Cook, I think, benefited from that.
Lonnie wanted to wear them.
What was the other one?
I can't remember.
We had like
it was a
3.
good one.
It was really good.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good
David
stuff.
Reed, Zach Moss.
There you go.
Hell yeah, man. That's
Congrats,
awesome.
Dad. Winner.
So what do we got left? We got a shirt, we got 2 jerseys, and signed 8x10, huh?
Yeah, we got the sign spiller, and that'll go next, obviously, right?
Yeah, it's the last thing left.
Yeah, so whoever's next is a spiller, then we'll do the Reed after that, and then the Josh Allen.
Ooh.
Hey, we're not doing too bad, guys.
Matt Ryan's 80 yards. That's less than 10 yards to pass, so he's a dumper.
Yeah. Dumper. Well, at least they held Brady here.
20-17.
All right, I want to see what this Chargers thing is at. I really wish we could watch that game. 21-0 Colts over Texans. 24-13 still Chargers and Bengals.
Click it. It's blocked out, but
it's blacked out. It's not gonna
let's
go.
see. Yeah, see, it just does that. Man.
Yeah.
I have their quarterback for the San Diego Chargers. I have him on my fantasy football, so he's doing well.
Herbert.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm playing against one of the better. He's been good. Jake Cornball's been doing very well in fantasy for the last 5 years.
Really?
And because he has Josh Allen and usually
Smart man.
Stephon Diggs.
Smart
and
man.
it's a keeper league, so he's kept him. And
Yeah.
like every week, he's
What do you have to give up to keep?
Nothing. You just
you just get to keep 2 players?
It's you have to pay what you paid last year for him.
So you guys do auction league?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We started that 2 years ago, and it seems to be doing pretty well.
I used to do keeper league. You could keep 2 players each year. You could never keep the same players twice.
Right. After this year, he'll lose him, unless he outbids.
Oh, so you could buy him back.
So you can buy him back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we did snake draft, but what we did was you could keep anybody outside of the first round. I think first or second, maybe it was the second round too. But you had to give up 2 picks earlier than you took them.
If you kept somebody?
Yeah, so if you I haven't been in that league in years, but if you say took God, I'm trying to think, Sammy Watkins, and you took him in the 5th, if you wanted to keep him the next year, you'd have to give up a 3rd for him.
Up. So
yeah.
Okay.
So
if you pick someone in 3rd, your first round pick would be gone.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why you couldn't keep anybody in the first 2 rounds, right? Gotcha. But Herbert, right? If you scooped him up at the end in the 17th round, and then he ended up being amazing the next year, all you have to do is give up a 15th for him. You know what I mean? So it was fun. It was very strategic. It was super fun, and I liked it a lot. I really want to this is the first year I haven't done fantasy in probably 10 years.
This is my last year. I'm done.
Yeah, I saw your name. Yeah. That's a lie though, right?
No, I'm done.
Why?
It's just with 24/7 Buff Pandemonium and the Bills doing well. It's I don't want to focus on other stuff. I just want to focus on my Bills, and because when the Bills weren't doing well, you were hoping that your fantasy did well. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So now
that's why I would always draft the Bills kicker.
Guess what? Tyler Bass.
Yeah.
My fantasy football league.
He's
my number one. He's my number one.
Are you guys in the
guy.
same league?
Yeah.
Yep.
I took him for
Are you quitting?
No.
I'm done.
Why? Is he really going to quit, you think?
Yeah, because he gets frustrated with how fantasy works. You don't win every game.
No, that's not it.
My guy's out. ESPN owes me 40 points for those projections that they promised me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, I don't complain about that stuff.
So listen, I think that you shouldn't retire completely. If you're going to leave, fine. But I've always wanted to do a 24/7 league. Since we started this.
We could do it.
I really want to do it. Would you stay in it or would you quit?
No, here's the thing. The reason why I would stay in it would be because
it's attached to this.
Attached to 24/7 Buff Pandemonium.
All right, so how many people in the chat right now would join a 24/7 Buff Pandemonium Fantasy League next year? Because I'm all about it.
Troy.
I think everybody that I can see, right? Joey.
Paul,
Brent totally would do. Oh, can you imagine the shit talk Brent Thomason would do if he won? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hope he drafts the worst teams ever.
And we obviously do it over Zoom, right? We do a Zoom fantasy draft.
Oh, we could, yeah.
We could do it live.
Yeah.
And it would be...
I used to be the, what do they call the guy that runs it?
The manager.
Scott's the manager of our league.
Oh, there was something else that they called it. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, same thing.
The admin?
Admin. Oh, yeah, something else. It started with a C. Whatever. It was Italian. The concierge.
I could have been a contender.
The concierge. Yeah, you need a restaurant?
Consigliere?
I can recommend something.
I'm sorry if I offended anybody with that bad Italian accent.
You know what? Whenever I try accents, I start with Scottish, slip into Irish, and then end with German.
I always start with English.
Yeah.
English Finger Lakes, Phelps area.
Commissioner.
Commissioner.
That's what it is. Thank you.
I even said that word wrong.
Paul's in.
Oh, there you go.
Amanda said her son's in. Buffalo Spartans in. Yep, we're doing it next year. Joey Hatch is in.
Well, Amanda's husband, Jason's in ours.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He wasn't last year?
He was getting beat up like. Oh, actually, you never. No, you're bad at it. Yeah, Jared's bad.
I
at
have.
It.
Okay, so this year, if you're
Jason
driving
Frost
behind me,
Troy's in.
Jared's bad.
We're gonna make Hickman be in.
If you drive behind me, you'll see a license plate that I have on my car that says I suck at fantasy football.
He's had it on his back.
And that is
car
what
for a couple
happens
years.
when you lose in our league. You do that. You do a water challenge, and then.
Well, that's why you want to quit, because you lose all the time.
Yep. It's frustrating.
Oh,
I don't need that stress in my
come on.
life.
But is there any penalty for losing? Does he get
a
a
tattoo or
no, I'm not saying like that. Well, this league you definitely have to get a tattoo. I'm all about it. Let's
the Kagan
anyway.
report tattoo. Zuas.
You got to get a Jarvis Landry tattoo.
Oh no, the players you hate.
Baker Mayfield.
We'd have to make it good. Anyway, no, none of that. But dude, it would be fun. We could perk it out. Be like, no, I got a lot of good ideas for that. Anyway,
No, we'll take more than 14. I mean, we can do a serpentine.
Dude, I think it's more fun if you have more people, because then it gets harder.
Yeah,
because after if you have 20 people, the fourth round, that's it.
Everyone knows the strategy for 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Get running backs.
I know people have 10 that they list off their resume. And
Yeah.
it's like, how did you get all these people?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we're 10
Because
people.
10 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the one that I was the commissioner of. Thanks, Joe Hatch. That was the way it ended up, and it was like, oh wow, we had awesome teams, and that was fun, but there was no strategy
You
to
just
it.
play all the best guys, and you had 10 good guys. Where if you have 20 people and you have 4 good guys, and then rest
You're
of
like,
the
oh,
6 are...
I have Aaron Rodgers, but Tom Brady's my backup.
Yep.
Who do I play?
Now that keep them coming. Yeah, we'll start a league for sure.
Oh,
Start sharing it now, Swank. All right,
You got it, Joey.
You got it.
Hell yes, bring it, my boys. This is how bad I am. Lamar Jackson is my starting QB. It's not a bad pick though, Brent.
To have a running back
Yeah.
as your starting QB is a different thing.
That's a hard thing. You can't have when it comes to fantasy.
Do we have to make it so that he's a running back? You can put Lamar as a running
QB, RB. He could be your running back option.
Now, every year there's 2 or 3 players that fit that category.
It's usually the hybrid running backs,
like,
right?
Kamara Patterson.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah,
He's
Kamara.
one of those RB wide receiver mixes.
McCaffrey.
He's having
all
a
those
hell of a
guys.
season.
No, I mean they're actually labeled. McCaffrey you can only play as a running back, but some players have RB wide receiver.
RB.
Oh, really?
Cordell Patterson used to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
What site do you guys go through?
Montgomery used to be another one for the.
Oh yeah. Well,
Reggie
he was
Cobb.
when he was with
he was
Green
the
Bay.
first of that whole generation.
We go through
right?
ESPN.
Really? And they label him like that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We do not have permission to say ESPN, but that's who we go.
We go through GSPN.
ESPN.
Oh, we're about to give away our last item, dude.
Well, we have.
Oh
three
no,
items.
2 items. Well, no, I'm sorry. Our last random. We have two random items.
We got one more. Yeah, 2 more random items. It's another shirt, and it's a Spiller signed 8x10.
Well, so this is the countdown right here, though. So that should be the Spiller, right? And then the shirt, and then the other two.
Yeah. So let's do the Spiller now.
Okay.
And then we'll
Halfway
throw out
through,
another.
we'll do-
No, not halfway through. Let's just throw out another shirt.
Yeah, we'll do another one. We'll spin again, and we'll do a shirt.
Yeah. And
Ding
then-
dang, and then we'll do the 2 big ones.
There you go. There you go. I want to catch up on these scores because it's getting to past 3 o'clock. So these scores are starting to become pretty important.
When we get back from the spin, let's hit up on the tray takeaway tray effect.
Yeah,
sure.
And
sure.
then there you go.
All right, guys.
Spin that wheel.
There's no surprise here. This is for that autographed Spiller. You want to hold that up? It's plaqued. It looks nice. It's his original
gonna be real
number.
Fun to send in the mail, Swank. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You ready?
Spin
Here
that
we go.
wheel. Pew, 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 pew. Spiller
Yeah,
8x10 plaqued.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Signed. Got the sticker on her. Oh, it's our boy Brian.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
Breaking tables. Just send that out
Hell
to you, and
yeah,
then
buddy.
Then you put that right up behind you on your screen.
Hey, man,
during-
you know what? Before I send it out, I'm just going to slap one of these right on it. There you go. Yo, congratulations, brother.
All right, let's spin that wheel again.
All right. Here's for a Notorious Dig shirt.
Jarrod, hurry up. Come on. Pew, pew, pew.
Here we go, kiddos.
Nice. Here we go again.
Oh, Debbie
Emerton. If you do not have a Notorious Dick shirt, you do now. Let us know your size. Those are getting a little less available, but we can probably work something out. We got an in with a sweet custom lady that'll help us out. So.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna throw her name out there. Tiffany Stapleton.
Do it up.
Tiffany Stapleton.
Hey, if you want to do that, you got to get on the mic and tell everybody.
Tiffany Stapleton.
There you go.
She's a huge Buffalo Bills fan, but she also makes custom shirts and mugs and everything.
Koozies. Yeah, you name
anything.
it. She can do it.
Look her up on Facebook, Tiffany Stapleton. There you go. Notorious Digs.
And obviously, guys, we still have a couple of the black and white 24/7 Buff Pandemonium shirts. We have a handful of the red, white, and blue 24/7 Buff Pandemonium shirts, and we also have still the Notorious Digs one. So if you don't win it today, you can obviously PM us. We'll get them out to you. I think it's $20 for the 24/7, and then it's $25 for the Digs. The reason it's $25 is because $5 will go to the American Heart Association. We haven't given them the money yet because we're waiting until they sell out. Once they sell out, we'll send them a lump sum. But no, it's going to a great cause. It's Stefan Diggs' American Heart Association. That's one of his charities.
You talk about selling out those Notorious Dig shirts. We're almost out of them. So we only have a couple left before we send that lump sum to American Heart Association. So it's awesome.
For sure. And you want to talk about the Trey Whiteout?
I mean, we're wearing our whiteout today and representing Trey White. There's a lot of people that are out there saying, "Oh, why are you wearing white? Why are you doing the white flag and stuff?" And people look at it like as a giving up sign. But
I saw that a couple times, not just one. It's like a handful of times.
So
the white flag's a giving up signal, right?
Right, it's a surrender. But we're not surrendering. It's going to be hopefully 90% snow, so it's going to be white out there. The Buffalo Bills are wearing their blue jerseys, but they got blue pants and blue hats on. The Bills Pandemonium hopefully will represent.
They're wearing
Trey
blue hats.
White.
Blue hats.
Did I say hat? I said white hat. White hats. White caps.
There you go.
But no, it's more than that. It's more than just what you see. There's a reason behind it. Trey White's one of these players that has been a team player for many years that he's been there. He's obviously the best cornerback in the league right now.
Well, he said it here at
24/7. I mean, he's had a great season. You could tell the way he celebrates after each play that he makes. He's finally getting recognition for what he's doing. And the $27 to the, I think it's Louisiana Food Bank, right? That Kristen Kimmick started.
The page did. The Bills Mafia babes. Yep.
Started, and it's Trey White week, and even Stefan Diggs came on an interview saying that this game's for Trey. So the players are doing it, the fans are doing it,
the weather's doing it.
If you can, wear white. If you can't wear white, it's gonna be cold. Do what you can to bundle up. There's gonna be a lot of white towels out there. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and Facebook saying that they bought bundles of towels.
Yep.
Now here's the thing with that. I don't know what the rules are going into the stadium. People are buying 13 by 45 towels, those big ones. You might have to cut them in half. I don't know what it is, but find out what the rules are before you sell or get rid of all these towels. Maybe you have to cut them in half, but they're not going to allow you in if you have something bigger than whatever, because they can be dangerous after a certain length, obviously. But get in there, wiggle them around, twirl them around, support Trey White.
Wiggle them.
The Bills fans are going to support him. The Bills players are definitely. Godwin's down. He's hurting.
That's horrible.
So those people that are watching. Sorry to cut you off, Jarrod.
No, I'm used to it.
But no, the Trey Whiteout, the takeaway Trey effect is in effect. I actually can't wait to see this happen.
Yeah.
And if they mention it during the game, something like that, like the Bills Mafia got together. I know we played a part in it. And
WGR, man.
Yeah,
Jeremy White was talking about it the other day.
That's the thing is, I know there's a whole group of people saying, probably not Bills fans. I can't believe the administration's not putting out white towels for everybody. It's like, it's not them. It's not the NFL. It's not the Pagulas. It's not the Buffalo Bills organization. This is purely fans that started it. So That's what it is.
Well, I heard some things saying out maybe the Bills should wear all white. It's like that's something that they
can't do anything about that now.
No, not now.
Because you have to let the opposing team know what you're wearing and all that stuff.
But then someone shared a video of the Penn State game when Penn State does whiteouts. It is amazing.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
And if you're looking superstition, like what the white flag means when you're twirling it, you got to get past that. This is just a game. We're out there to support Trey White. That's what it's for. We're out there to support the Bills' white uniforms that they always wear. White is part of our uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So get out there, be loud. We're going to hear you. I can't wait to see what shows up. Obviously, if you don't have anything white, no one's going to... Don't hold it against anybody if they show up in the blue or the red. Okay, Bills fans? Don't.
Hey, what the hell, man?
I've done it.
You ain't no true Bills fan. You're wearing red.
We went to a Miami Thursday night game 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, and it was supposed to be a whiteout. And not everybody was wearing white and be like, oh, you forgot you're white. Not everybody can do it, and we understand that. Bills fans understand that. The organization does. So if you can wear white. But if you can't, whatever, you're supporting the Bills. That's all that matters. But if you can, grab a towel. That's all you need.
Hey, man. Dick said they're playing for Trey White.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? And I think what better way, man? $100,000, over $100,000, 130 or something the last I heard. I'm sure it's way over that by now. It's amazing.
Which is, they say it equals to over $1 million worth of food.
Yeah.
Which is just
awesome.
Good. We got 4 minutes until...
Yeah, we've got for scores here, man.
Oh, boy. We got 2 things to give away left, right?
Also, let's say, it's Sunday. Tuesday, we have a show going on. Episode 40. 40.
It is episode 40 with
Holy
Mr.
cow.
Mark. Jarrod Reed's personal hero, Mr. Mark Maddox.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody heard it, but the first autograph that Scott and I ever had was at a Pittsburgh Steelers preseason game. And Mark Maddox came down, walked right to us, signed our hats. So he's the first guy I ever got an autograph with. 55, number 55. He spent many years with the Bills. He played with great players. He has great stories. I love talking to him. But the most important thing is that if you talk to any of these players during their playing years, they loved it. But they love charities too. And he's got the Help One Foundation.
Yep. And he's been doing the Help One Foundation for quite some time now. Mm-hmm. And he gets a lot of people involved. I mean, he's very vocal on Facebook. He's got a lot of followers and there's currently one going on now on a couple of the sites, raising quite a bit of money. And so as we do at 24/7, we'll post something. Actually, we have an event out right now for the show. Mark Maddox will be coming and joining us December 7th on the Kagan Report, 8 o'clock. But we'll have that foundation up. We'll have it attached to the posts, and you can donate whatever you want.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So I could just point it out that the Bengals and the San Diego Chargers 24-22.
Tell me that play isn't classic. That throw it in the corner, Garnkowski against the linebacker.
So as much as you hate him, do you love him because he's a Buffalo guy and he's a Buffalo Bills fan?
Nope.
Still hate him?
Tell you why I hate him.
Go ahead.
The whiteout. That cheap ass play that he hit Trey when he was down. He's triple the size of him.
And he threw that.
He's a scumbag forever for me.
Okay.
You ain't kidding. Play was over with, and he threw an elbow.
Yep.
With his mechanical elbow.
Yeah.
The same one that's covered up on this touchdown pass.
While Trey was laying
Push off.
But there you go.
They're not going to get that.
Cool.
Good for you.
Buffalo Spartan reporting, right? 24-22 with the Bengals going for 2-point conversion. Failed.
That's huge.
Love that.
Gary Richardson, Gronk had a nice
push
off. Yeah, we just said that.
We just said that, Gary.
Hell yeah.
Some things people get away with.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
Man. Yeah, Paul agrees with me. Gronk, man, he's just a big dumb idiot. Like, sometimes I watch like those commercials and stuff, and like you hear about him, and like, yeah, he's a great tight end, right? And I'll always wonder if like Aaron Hernandez wouldn't have went wherever the crazy like hinge that he did, right? And the all the gang tie stuff and whatever, and ruined his career. Like, what would have happened if those two dudes played together forever, like the way Gronk did? I can't even, like, they were already dominant.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably have 2 more Super Bowl rings, like, if that's what it was. Yeah. But
no, it's crazy to think, because you hear about Tom Brady's Super Bowls and you know why he won a lot of them. You know, obviously he kept the teams in the games in the Super Bowls, but you know, thanks to their kicker, thanks to
Terry.
a bad play called without getting Marshawn Lynch the ball at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
There's a lot of one play happenings that helped Tom Brady get these Super Bowls. I'm not talking bitter because I don't like Tom Brady. I'm talking truth. You take away 5 plays, you take away 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And you know the constant hearing about he's never had wide receivers. I'm pretty sure he had Moss for quite a bit of years. Pretty sure he's had a Hall of Fame tight end on his roster forever.
Welker.
Pretty sure he's had Hernandez and Gronkowski on the same team. Whatever happened to Wes Welker?
Edelman.
Whatever happened to Julian Edelman?
Amendola.
And that's the NFL's narrative, right? He's done it without wide receivers.
Well, they're saying that Brady made them. I would disagree at least. Like Brady didn't make Randy Moss.
No, he didn't make Wes Welker.
No.
So
the thing is, like, Belichick is a great coach and a great GM, and he knows when to get out of contracts. He's so vicious that he'll just be like, "Hey, thanks for everything you did. See ya."
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's why him and Kraft got into it, right? That's why they don't have Garoppolo right now.
I'm pretty sure if they met at a massage parlor, they probably would have got along. They would have been hand in hand in that situation.
Hand in hand.
Literally.
All right, this is for the.
If you're lucky, handed.
Andre Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever is gonna come up on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny right now, Andre Reed. Look at that, nice signed Andre Reed. If you haven't already, go check out the K-Gun Report. We had Andre Reed on as a guest, and Swank was talking about this earlier when we have guests on. We're ourselves. We always have been. We don't try to push anything. And we were talking about Lady Bills and how she just came on and did a great job being herself. It's Buffalo Spartan, and obviously the athletes we'd had on. But we were talking to Andre a half an hour before the show started.
Yeah.
And just how comfortable, because we are ourselves, and how we all just mingled and just talked real life stuff, and things were just all so natural. He was on our show a couple months ago. Yeah, go check that show out. But Andre Reed,
awesome show.
Awesome show. He's an awesome guy.
Awesome guy. Well, and that's like kind of like a fear that you have. Like I have, like meeting your heroes like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like he could have been a dick, like just in your mind you could think like, oh my God, he's a Hall of Famer. He's literally somebody that since we were kids have just looked up to and been like, oh my God, And then his personality, the way he approached the show, the way we had an inside joke with the guy within 10 minutes.
Yep.
And busting balls, tater tots, busting balls. He was so stoked to just be sitting on his couch and talking to us. And if you look back, and again, I'm not trying to toot our own horn or do anything. It's cool for me and us to like experience these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Every interview that we've done with an ex-player, we've learned something that I've never heard or read before. Right. Something that wasn't in an interview, something that you wouldn't have known unless you were talking to this guy who was in that situation.
Right.
Mark Maddox, Cornelius Bennett, the number thing, right? Andre Reed talking about BB, right, with the Super Bowl. Butch Roll talking about, I know my stats. Every player knows his stats.
Right.
This is all stuff, and I would say, like, I hope that in the future we continue to interview ex-players and we're getting these little nuggets. And obviously I can't guarantee that, but just like the way we approach things and the way we try to do things, I think it's comfortable enough to where people feel okay talking about these things, right? Because like Andre Reed very seriously could have just been like, yep, we went to the Super Bowls, yep, we did this, yep, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Like, and that would have been a very cool ESPN interview. Like, and I'm sure you can go to ESPN and you can find that interview. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But with us, and not better or worse, just interesting, man. That like you open up and that Don Beebe story, has anybody heard that?
Right.
Like, oh my God, or yeah.
And he even made a point to say, just sitting on the couch, just talking about football.
Yeah. I'll see you next week. Yeah. Right. Want to come back? It was the easiest interview you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all should take, but I take great pride in that, man.
Oh yeah,
it's awesome, So
anyway, there's somebody waiting because they know this is.
I know, that's why I'm dragging it out.
See, look still talking.
We only got $650 for the Josh Allen giveaway.
There you go, Andre Reed jersey. We'll give that baby away.
Who won that one?
We're waiting.
We're going right now.
Oh, we showed it before we spun it.
Yeah, it's the last two.
Brent Thompson.
There you go, Brent.
Big Brent.
Crack it.
I want that shotgun. Where's that phone call? Brent Thompson with the Andre Reed away jersey signed.
Nice. Congratulations, Brent.
brother. Congratulations.
You almost thought Swank won. I didn't see your name in there.
No. My dad's in there.
Your dad's in there.
He is in there. You got one more shot.
All right, now we're starting to watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense show up.
Do their thing, yeah.
Third down sack. Isn't that how it works? You could script this stuff. You really can.
I can't watch this anymore.
Let's switch it up.
Yep.
All right.
What game?
Let's go to the shutout.
So I want to bring up something really quick. There was a post that. Okay, so when you leave a comment on 24/7 Buffet in the morning,
There's no good games right now.
We have to approve it first, right? We want to keep good stuff in and then negative stuff pretty much out because we're a positive group there. But there was a guy that I forgot his name went on a rant about the Bills' history and all that stuff, and the big thing that he was pushing was momentum, and that's something that we've always talked about was momentum. You know, if you're winning a game and the momentum changes, that can obviously switch it. But if you prevent the momentum from switching, that can halter a game, even if it's 2 or 3 plays, big time.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying how, like the Colts game, that was a whole momentum thing.
Yeah.
And the refs playing a factor in it.
Yeah.
One holding penalty, one fumble that they obviously see one way that goes the other way. I know you have big opinions on the referees, you both do. What's your opinion on that? Like the especially when we got New England coming up. Is there going to be a special eye on this game because of this type of stuff?
I think it's different with New England now that Brady's gone. I don't think it's and to be fair, I also think that like Bills fans are different than any other football fan in the National Football League for the reason that we pay attention to way more than I think the average football fan does. Mm-hmm. Right? Like I think that again, I'll bring up like the Duke Williams, right? Like nobody in real life regular football fandom knows this like college prospect that had a rough like social life that had to go to the CFL after he got drafted by the Pack, blah, 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 blah. And then now he has his second shot in Buffalo and then gets his first touch. Like, nobody knows that story of some dude on their practice squad. I really can't believe it, right? Like, there's nobody in Philadelphia being like, oh, yeah, freaking Adam Jones. Oh, yeah, man, he came from over here. Like, nobody knows that shit. Right. So, like, for us, we just look at stuff so hard that when the Patriots stuff, which I'll say, like, it feels like they got all the calls, that there's a bias, that whatever. It felt like that. It still feels like that. But I think since Brady's left, it's been a little better. And I think since we're a better team, it's a little better.
That always helps.
And if you look statistically, we are penalized very heavily still. But it still feels different like in these last couple seasons than it did like in those drought years, right?
Except when it's heavy in one game. Yeah. Like when the Bills are at the 35-yard line and they get a holding penalty and then a sack and an interception. Yeah. It's like, what started it? The BS holding penalty.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about the Patriots. I mean, I'll go back to the Patriots game last week when the Titans scored a touchdown and the guy called it short, but he was clearly in.
Yeah.
It's just the little things. Vrabel had to throw a red flag to get that challenge, and it was a touchdown. What these NFL refs should do is if it's questionable, because a touchdown is automatically reviewed, if it's questionable, call it a touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, instead of play the little tit and tat things, because very easily that could have been later in the game where Vrabel didn't have a challenge to call anymore, and that would have played a big role in the game. It's just the little things that add up throughout the game.
Yeah.
That was clearly a touchdown. The guy's knee was not down, and they said short, and he had to waste a freaking red flag.
So here's the thing: is like, do people want it right, or do they want to get their commercials in? This is like the whole thing, right? It's the whole reason that we have ties still. Because you don't want to do the extra innings, extra quarters, all that stuff, because it could bleed into the next game that's going to get a bunch of revenue, right?
Right.
I think, what if you space those times, right? So it's not 1 to 4 and then the game starts at 4:15. What if it's 1 to 4 and the next game starts at 5?
Right.
Or noon to 3.
Right.
And then, you know what I mean? And you have a buffer. Because it's not like anybody that's advertising in an NFL game gives a shit whether it's early on or later. If it's later and it's going into overtime, more people are watching it.
Right.
And it's more exciting. So you have better spots, right? But the networks are worried about like, well, the Cowboys and the Jaguars are starting, and Pepsi's got the first couple 30-second ads. Like, who cares?
Who cares?
Like,
they've left games.
I bet you
they've left games to go tune in the 405, 415
Sure.
games.
Depending on who it is,
Sure.
right?
Somebody's been watching a game all day. They're gonna get cut short because the Cowboys are playing at 405.
Guess what? Put a little addendum in your contract and be like, hey, if that game goes over, like, we'll give you the first commercial slot after the coin toss, and you'll get your other one too. But this is what it is. You know what I mean? Or for X amount, you can get this insurance so that you get that, or whatever. There's ways around it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's the only reason that it's a profitable product is because people care about it.
Right.
Idiots like us care about it. You know? Or it's like almost too much. So then when it's not right, we're like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Why is this a tie? Why is that call away? Why does he have to waste a challenge? Like XFL, I keep going off on that, dude.
XFL had it right.
They had it absolutely right.
That's our alarm going off.
We're gonna do another 20 minutes before we do this one.
Okay.
Just kidding.
This is I'm home, dude. I don't care.
I think we're giving away a Josh Allen jersey right now.
What? I'll try not to touch anything. Scott, I see your fingerprint on there.
That makes it extra valuable for sure.
All right, guys. This is it. Josh Allen jersey.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at the scores right now. We need Cincy to lose this game.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that Josh Allen jersey, guys.
Nice.
If you're looking back on the show and you see me look like staring,
Look at how
that's
crispy that blue is, man.
Yeah.
These are like my favorite blue jerseys for sure.
There you go.
All right,
Josh
Allen. We're gonna find out. We're gonna spin that Fandemonium wheel of destiny to find out who the winner is.
Oh, the wheel's not working.
It's not?
The wheel just disappeared.
I guess I'll just keep it.
All right, here we go. Thank you for everyone who's donated.
Hell yeah.
The prizes are going out within a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be awesome. One more.
Paul Rossi. Double down day
Paul.
for Mr. Paul Rossi. Thank you so much for your donation. Congratulations, brother.
Basham and Josh Allen jersey. There you go, Paul
Wow.
Rossi. Thank you for donating. And
If you'd like to donate that to Swank at 24/7 Buff Fandemonium, you absolutely can. No problem.
he'll give you the $375 for that.
I'll give you my first round draft pick in our fantasy draft next.
Oh, there you go. You can start partying. I'll give you my
Already
first
trading
round
away draft
for
picks.
the Basham. And you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Josh Allen going to Paul Rossi. Paul Rossi comes out of this with a not only thank you, Paul, for donating to a wonderful cause, the Ryan Hickman family
Hell yeah.
donation raffle. Like I said earlier, we made over $1,200 altogether in 10
That's
days.
awesome.
You know, I was telling Jarrod something that we started a year and a half ago is helping out significantly, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
But not only thanks for donating, Paul, but you came away with a Basham jersey and an Allen jersey. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna wear it tonight. I'm gonna wear it for the game tomorrow.
Paul says first round pick.
Oh boy.
Hey man, I'm telling you. You could get Josh Allen for Josh Allen.
There you go.
You know?
All right.
What's the buy-in for that league? 300?
300? Oh, you want to go? Shit, damn.
Well, Jesus.
I was going to make it like reasonable, but you know, you have to. That's the thing about setting prices for entry fees for fantasy. It's like we did $20 forever just to be like, oh, you win a little and like whatever. It keeps you interested, makes like the people that are inept to like check their lineup at least to set it,
put in a roster.
But even that was like, it wasn't enough to keep people playing, and I'm like, ugh. And then I got offered into another league. It was like $100, and I was like, $100, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome if you win. See, now I see where you're going with this.
But that's another thing is, because we have a meeting every year to see what rules we want to keep, what rules we want to change, and then for so many years we had winner takes all.
Oh.
And then we had first
See,
and
I
second.
kinda like that
And then we had
sometimes.
points leader and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And when it's winner takes all, it's like, all right, that's great. But what if you were in second place, you scored the most points throughout the whole season, you just had people playing against you had the best game of their week every time
Yeah.
they played against you. So
Sure.
it's like,
Just the way it
that's
works
another
out.
thing. That's how fantasy
Well,
is.
and
That's
that's
why
what it
I went
is.
out of this, because this stuff is just so weird.
Yeah,
It's like, I'd
you're
rather
like
just
one of those
focus.
So those that are
guys.
in our league, Jarrod's out because, well, not only did he score the fewest points this year because he's drafted a shitty team. No, he's actually in the playoffs right now. He's actually
Oh, sweet.
potentially could win something.
Well, there you go.
Maybe that's why I did it.
So now you're gonna start. You're back in. You're
His
gonna
team
win something,
name is
you're gonna
actually
back.
"This is my last
I
year."
saw it. I thought it was a joke. Like it was like something that he does every
This is
year.
my last year. I did the bucket challenge 2 years out of 3, so I'm done. No, I love the guys. It's always a good time when we go and play.
Gotta do it.
Everybody that's involved in there is knowledgeable about football, but they're also good people.
Yeah.
But I just want to focus on other stuff.
Hey, I'll take the spot if you leave.
We already got a guy.
Well,
How did you don't have
Swag,
a guy if you're leaving?
I don't think you understand. This league has been a league for teens years. And
You're
so it's so many people want in
13,
because
14,
it's
15.
He's not going anywhere.
so many people want in that once anybody, we have a thing where if anybody leaves, we have to bring these 5-6 people in for a vote.
All right, well, put me on the bottom of
All
the
right.
list, I guess.
Justin Swank's on the list.
Yeah, it's 14th or whatever. You're not going anywhere. You're too much of a traditionalist, dude. You're gonna stay.
No,
I can
okay.
see it. I
All
don't
right,
think.
it's
No,
already
I think you're
committed.
staying.
I
No, I
already
think
have
you're
my
staying.
replacement.
I drink IPAs now, so I'm going to spend my $100 doing that.
I might just go.
I'm gonna have 2 4-packs and
DraftKings.
Buy 2 4-packs and then
Dude,
money's spent.
DraftKings. I was on DraftKings for a little while, and
it's fun if you're going like head to head.
Right. Yes, that's
But-
what we figured out was the best way
Yeah.
to do it.
But if you like, I don't know. There's dudes that like literally that's their whole life, and all they do is like dissect like whoever.
So one particular game I remember that we were in, because Scott and I go in together and we set rosters, be like, is this cool? Yeah, this is
Mhm.
cool. And we're pretty knowledgeable about the NFL.
Yeah.
It's when, does that mean?
Brent Thomason.
It's
Gotta get
when
'em.
somebody plays a backup quarterback and the starting quarterback gets hurt and the backup quarterback comes
Yeah.
in and makes them win the whole thing.
It's a vulture.
That's
Yeah.
BS.
He's had multiple rosters. Brent Thomason,
There he is.
long-time
Hey.
fan, even longer listener, huh? Welcome, Brent.
Hey, man, I ain't got but a second, but let me tell y'all something.
Oh, here we go.
Uh,
Get your popcorn
I ain't got
ready.
but a second, but let me tell you something. You know, 3 weeks ago, Buffalo was favored to win the East, and hell, we was favored to win the whole conference.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. This Mac Jones, he's about to make me sick. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm from the South, so I watched him play in Alabama for 2 or 3 years, and
Yeah.
he was pretty good. And you know, SEC is kind of a minor step to the NFL. He looked good, but I'm gonna tell you this Monday, his arm is going to show how weak it is.
Oh yeah.
You know, unless he's going to do all these dump and dinks and stuff like that. But I really believe that Buffalo's going to show their true colors. We're going to take care of this. We're going to take care of business.
Oh, absolutely.
I love hearing that.
When we had our draft party, I think when the Patriots took Mac Jones, I think I wasn't the only one, but Swank and Scott were like, "Oh, that's an interesting quarterback to take." And
I think I
they were
dogged
the
the shit
perfect.
out of him. Yeah.
They were the perfect selection, seriously, for him because he fell in the best, you know, situation he could be in. You know, Belichick this or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm not taking anything away from them. I mean, we're a half game behind, but at the same time, you know, to be the best, you got to beat the best.
For sure.
And all these shows on ESPN or whatever has got all of a sudden New England winning. And, you know, just 2 weeks ago, we were supposed to win the whole conference.
right.
And so, you know, it's just, this makes me sick. And, you know, I kind of want to see y'all's thoughts on that because surely that this makes y'all sick as I do.
Well, the Patriots are the hot team to talk about. They always will be.
Yeah.
You know, and anytime that they can get an advantage, especially if it's just a half a game, then you know you're going to have a lot of minds changed just because of that. So, of course, everybody's going to be Mac Jones this, Mac Jones that. Swank even mentioned earlier this week that you have some beat reporters saying that Mac Jones is a better
Brady.
quarterback than
Yeah.
Tom Brady was.
Yeah, that's asinine. I heard that the baby goat or whatever.
You ain't
They're
kidding.
already putting him in the Hall of Fame and all this
Yeah.
bullshit crap. Excuse me.
No, go ahead.
And
You go
so-
nuts.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
you're fine. But
But
I like the fact that, you know, you got a Southern quarterback, a Northeastern team drafts a Southern quarterback. He does all fine and dandy in this nice weather. when this wind is up 40 plus miles an hour, you have snow and rain and all that stuff, and the defense is coming down on you. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Brent, you see this guy playing at Alabama, and he was okay, but now he's got to play against an NFL defense with this horrible weather that he's never had to play in before.
Hey, let me tell y'all something real
arm.
quick, and I don't mean to cut you off, but you talking about acclimation or whatever. You can get acclimated to the weather. Look, I'm from Arkansas, and as y'all can tell, if anybody doesn't know, I'm kind of Southern.
Are you?
Just in case y'all don't know. But I'm
sounds like you have a
something.
Rochester accent.
Yeah.
But keep going.
Garbage plate.
Northern New York. But let me tell you something. I'm from the South, and I moved up to Lake Placid, New York. And people think, well, where the hell is Lake Placid? You know, where they call Upper New York, that they kind of reference to Albany. And so Albany is not Upper New York to me. I was Upper New York to Lake Placid, New York, which is only a rock's throw an hour away from Montreal.
Yeah.
That's Upper New York.
Yeah, it's
and people say you'll get acclimated and all this bullshit or whatever, but that ain't true, because after, let's see, the first year they said, oh, you'll be fine. I froze my ass off. I'm bad. I mean bad. And they said, well, the second year you'll get used to it. No, I wasn't used to it. I'm sorry, but I'm not used to that -10 whatever weather. That ain't me. And so 3 years into it, I thought, well, maybe I'm acclimated to this. Bullshit. So, I mean, it's going to be cold for whoever.
Yep.
For who, they say, if you're not from Buffalo or the Northern Tier, anything like that, you're not going to be used to that weather. I'm going to tell you something. All our players are just as cold as everybody else. Right. 32 degrees or 0 degrees, I don't care. That's cold to everybody.
Cold.
And so not trying to say we don't have the upper hand or whatever. Maybe the wind, maybe not. Because, Josh has got the arm, a lot better than Mac. I mean, he's just going to. He's got an arm a lot better. I mean, but, we're going to be able to throw 30 yards downfield or something that Mac may not do. But, he's not doing that now.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
I mean,
Brett, Josh Allen made the comment that he played in Wyoming, where the weather is kind of harsh. That's part of the reason why the Bills drafted him, is because they know he can play in this type of weather. So everybody's gonna be pushing for that running game, but we have a quarterback that's able to play in this crappy weather. So, yeah.
No, I agree. And, think about it, they've got a better running game than us. And, it is what it is. And that's probably going to be, the aspect of the game is that they're going to be able to run better than us. But, at the same time, we're going to have to throw those 10, 15 yards, on target. And, and y'all know as I do, Josh is more of he's got to get in a rhythm. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a rhythm quarterback. If he gets in a rhythm early, I really feel that we got a better deal. But as y'all seen before, he gets down on himself. Diggs has to come over to him and say, "Hey, get your head out the ass. Let's go."
Check it off.
But he's got to get into a rhythm, and it doesn't matter if it's 75 and sunny or it's 30 degrees and windy. He's got to get into a rhythm, and I love that dude. But he came. Yeah, he played at Wyoming, but he came from Fireball, California.
Yeah.
I mean, did he get acclimated in just 3 years that he played in Wyoming? I don't know. But at the same time, it's going to be cold for everybody.
Yep.
It's going to be cold for everybody.
And the difference might be the fact that the stronger arm, the tighter spiral, will be able to throw the ball down the field better.
Yeah.
And, most definitely.
Oh yeah, and like you said, Mac Jones dumps it off anyway. So is a 5-yard dump off in the flats going to be that affected by a 5-mile-an-hour wind? If it's a loft pass,
I think so.
We've seen the wind take care of the loft pass before. So if the Bills can get hot, like you said, Brent, and if Allen can get on top of things and develop a lead, and Mac Jones and the Patriots depend on throwing the ball deep and making big plays, I don't see that happening.
Right.
No.
So you're right. If Allen jumps on it and the offense jumps on it, then it'll be a long day for the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, most definitely. And, they're comparing, Mac to Brady. And, maybe, but at the same time, he's not got the arm for this weather. He doesn't. I mean, he's very accurate. He does. But he doesn't have the arm to throw that 35 and in or 25 and out or, to cover those defenses that are too deep or whatever. He doesn't have that arm. But at the same time, if they establish the running game first, those play option runs they're gonna open up, and they may eat us to death. I don't know, but Allen's got to get in rhythm first, and if he does, then we can. It's kind of sad. People say establish a running game for the pass, but we've got to establish the passing game to the run. And so, but anyway, I'm at work. I'd have called earlier, but I couldn't.
You cracking them at work? You're cracking them at work. I think you just took your half-an-hour break too, man. Thanks for spending it with us.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
I'm at work right now, streaming DirecTV, watching all these games. I'm gonna tell you right now, these 12 o'clock games, I could about fall asleep in.
I know.
I mean, for real. You got. I think Colts up 24-0 on Texans. I mean, what do you expect? But I'm gonna tell you something else right now. They were talking about different games or whatever, and you can't compare one game to the other. But we smashed the Saints, and they were putting the Dallas Cowboys, man, up there like they can win the Super Bowl or whatever. Yeah. Dallas would not have won that game if Hill did not throw 4 interceptions.
Absolutely.
You're trying to tell me after 4 interceptions that they only won by 10? Come on, man.
Yep.
Come on.
No, I hear you.
And so,
any given Sunday.
Absolutely.
Well,
any given Sunday.
Well, right now on our screen, Brent, we have the Tampa Bay Falcons game, and I don't know if you guys just saw this, but Matt Ryan just got tackled, and he threw the ball, and it was almost a fumble. They called it a fumble, but they changed it, right?
Yeah.
So instead of
I didn't see that.
He got hit, which forced the ball forward. They actually called an intentional grounding on him.
Did they really?
Loss of down, 4th down, they punted.
Okay.
Wow.
So an intentional grounding called on a forced pass forward from a hit.
Where you get hit. Yeah.
So you want to talk about bad reffing? I think they're going to be talking about this for a while, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, definitely. Well, New England's got all the refs in their pockets. I hate to say that. I don't want to say refs calls the game or holds call the game. At the end of the day, if you're the better team, you got to win. Period.
Yep. That's it.
And, and I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to get off here. And, I hate that I'm talking about losses and compared to wins, but, Pittsburgh game, we lost by a block punt. Shit happens.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Tennessee game, I was there, we lost by a slip. I mean, we couldn't get 6 inches with a 6'5", 240 quarterback. Yeah. Shit happens. Yeah. I get that.
Sure.
We get blown out the Colts. You know what? Stuff happens. We wasn't on that game.
Injuries.
But the game that hurts me the most is that Jacksonville game, 9-6. Yeah. You got a $258 million quarterback. Yep. And, people thinking, well, what are you saying? I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all got just a second? Let me tell you this story.
Sure.
Y'all got a minute?
Of course.
All right. Here's what I would do in that Jacksonville game. And this is the redneck coming out of me, so just deal with it for just a second. So just deal with it. Deal with it for just a second. I know all y'all Yankees are thinking, what the hell is this Southern boy about to talk about? But listen, here's what I would do against that Jacksonville game, and I guarantee you we would score at least 6 points. If I walked into the stadium and I looked at all the coaches and I said, y'all get the hell out. Everybody, McDermott, Frazier, Dable, get the hell out. If you got a Bills emblem on your shirt, get the hell out. And I was to walk up there with my lawn chair, or some of y'all could call beach chair, lawn chair, whatever.
No, we call them lawn
and
chairs.
I was to sit down with my favorite red Yeti cooler. And I would put 12 Miller Lights in that cooler. And I'm the only one in the whole stadium. It's just me. And I'm gonna call over Josh Allen and Hughes. I'm gonna call them over as captains. I'm gonna say, listen, guys, here's what we're gonna do. Y'all got the ball. Do what you want to do. Hell, do it. Whatever you want to do, just play ball. You think not me saying that we wouldn't score but at least 6 points?
Hell yeah. I mean, come on. 6 points.
I mean, come on. And you think about it, when Dable calls a play down to Allen, if he don't like it, he's going to say kill. And a lot of y'all thinking, what the hell is kill mean? But that's what they do. Kill the blade. You know that.
Yeah.
That's elementary. And so if I put Allen out there and he's looking at the defense, he don't like what he sees, he's going to change the play. You cannot tell me that my redneck ass on that sideline, drinking beer in a lawn chair, couldn't have them score but at least 6 points.
Wouldn't motivate them enough for that moment to score that.
I mean, seriously, come on now. And so, but, out of all the losses, you know what I'm saying, I was at the Tennessee game and, they were good fans and stuff. And, they dogged my ass after the fact because, I kept dogging on Ryan Tannehill because he's straight garbage or whatever. and it is what it is. But at the same time, I just kept thinking, gosh, damn, 6 points. Come on now.
I know.
Come on.
That one.
I know.
I mean, everybody said it has a bad game or whatever, but on bad game, I wouldn't have cared if they beat us 35-28 or 38-27, whatever. But to beat us 9-6,
yep.
I mean, come on, gosh, damn.
Yeah, it's
But
almost as bad
anyway,
as it's almost as bad as that playoff game where we lost by a few goals.
no
To
kidding.
the Jaguars.
Hell, and I was there at the Texan game when we lost, but that's another story. But at the same time, I would rather have a bad win than a good loss.
Oh, 100%.
And everybody's, I'd rather have a 3-2 win compared to a 65-52 loss, showing that what kind of offense we got. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I really think that game right there is going to come back and bite us in the ass. I really do.
I hope not. Man.
I don't either. Allen's in the MVP race with touchdowns. I think he's got, 20-something touchdowns, only 10 interceptions or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if he would have just thrown 2 touchdowns in that game, shit, he'd really been running away with this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just one would have.
Just one. You're exactly right. Just give me one.
I'll tell you what, this is that statement game that he can really solidify that MVP bid, man. If he comes out and he beats the shit out of the Patriots,
tough defense.
There's nothing that you can say, right?
Not a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that next week game against Tom Brady is going to be the one that actually.
One game at a time.
Oh man, we're watching that game. I've seen Tom Brady throw behind Mike Evans 3 times since we've been watching this thing.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying,
I saw that.
But what I'm saying is,
the last 7 throws haven't been past 5 yards down the field.
Josh Allen's going to get
got
more
Mac
recognition.
Jones mentality.
Josh Allen's going to
38
get more
completions for
recognition.
368 yards. That's less than 10 yards a catch.
Yeah, 4 TDs though.
I'm just saying, Josh Allen will get more recognition for beating Tom Brady than he will Mac Jones. Doesn't matter what the records are.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Isn't that bullshit
totally
though?
agree.
Because if Mac Jones beats Josh Allen, he's David.
Right.
Like he beat Goliath.
Right.
But if the Bills win, they're like, well, I mean the Bills.
Who's a rookie quarterback?
Mac Jones was off his game. That's what you'll hear. Wait until
Patriots are
after the
building.
bye.
Patriots are building.
Yeah, whatever.
Brent,
man,
thanks
I
for the
ain't
call,
trying to
Brent.
listen.
We appreciate it. But the thing that you
All
brought
right,
up
buddy.
earlier,
It's good to talk to y'all.
the thing you brought up earlier was the run game and the weather, right? So that's going to be a huge
Well, my
factor.
biggest fear about the run game, and I'm gonna get off here, but my biggest fear is if Josh Allen has the most yardage running.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We might be hurt.
True.
And so
I think
we'll
Breida I think you're gonna see a lot of Breida this week. If we get good Walmart Dable, man, you're gonna see a lot of Breida swung out on the side.
But
and,
let me tell you, would you rather have Breida with his speed running out to the side, or Moss straight up the middle with this kind of weather?
I'll tell you what, I would take both of those, but they haven't run Moss up the gut since like week 5. And that's what's like pissing me off, because he's not a cut back. Like he'll try and do those little jukes, and it's like he's like a fat shady. Stop it.
That's it.
You know.
You're right. You're right.
Well, that's the thing
But
with the Breida going to the outside. There's also an advantage there, except he has to cut it up the field.
It's A and B. You gotta get
it's the
straight.
offensive play versus the defensive reaction. If the field is as shitty as we think it's going to be,
yeah,
then you're not going to catch Breida going for 340 around the outside if you can't get your linebackers just going to go in that way pretty quick off the snap.
Hey, Motor's running harder than Moss has been all year too.
Yep.
I mean, he's dragging defenders. I'd
He
rather
may
see
be
him
the
go
difference maker with his bad weather.
I'm okay with that.
What benefits is, if you haven't seen when McCoy went off during that Colts game a couple years ago, it's because he has a good low sense of gravity.
Yeah.
If you have a running back that's like a Singletary that has the low body, then that benefits you more than the speed.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Singletary was running. Hell, what was there, 6 inches of snow in that game?
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, let me ask y'all, do you activate Moss? Do you activate Moss and have all 3 running backs with Singletary, Breida, and Moss, or do you just leave Moss on the inactive list? I mean, do you activate all 3 running backs and have 3?
That's actually a thought I've had all week. Is if the weather is a factor, I think you activate the running backs, because you got to find out what's going to work. Is it going to be Moss, Breida, Singletary? or you got to get all of them in there.
If you don't have one of those 3 out there, you'll never know which one works.
So I
Well,
think,
yeah, but what do you do? I mean, they've been running like with the hot hand, right?
Sure.
And I think like the last couple games have shown that like with Breida in the mix, it makes a difference. But they usually don't unleash him until like the second half.
That don't make sense.
Yeah,
that don't make sense at all.
You gotta start feeding this guy and set a tone.
Right.
Sure.
And actually, I don't care if it's Breida or not. Like I think any of those guys you got to keep feeding because it's like Motor will get like the first half carries and then you won't hear from him. Maybe 1 carry in the second half, and Breida will get them. Like if you're really playing the hot hand, isn't it whoever's got the most yards, whoever's getting the most production? You know.
Right.
And
Sure.
by that respect, I would say feed Breida all game. And you know,
until he's figured out. Yep.
So I don't know.
Well,
who would
great
you?
minds think alike, Bo.
Yeah,
Great minds think alike.
That's
what I was
goddamn
thinking.
right.
By the way, the Dolphins are up 17-9 on the Giants.
Yeah,
So,
that one.
yeah, whatever. I'm watching like 10 damn games on my iPad right now.
Paul Ross says activate all 3.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right, look here, guys. I love y'all. We got a great group, and let's just keep it up and go Bills.
Go Bills.
Oh, yeah, man. Congratulations. Go Bills.
All right. See y'all.
See ya. Detroit Lions going to get a win, hopefully.
Detroit might get their first
check
win.
it? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
They got the ball, too.
And
4 minutes left.
There's
And they
your
just
third
got
down
stuffed.
All right, and
Yeah,
what
right.
we're hoping for this first 1 o'clock game is the Chargers to beat the Bengals, and that is happening pretty handedly at this time.
Yeah.
The second game we have to watch will be the Ravens game, and they're playing
Oh, hold on. Let's check it out.
the Steelers.
That should be a pretty easy game for them, I would think.
should.
Well, I mean, high-powered offense that seems to make it done, get done against a defense that's top in the NFL.
Yep.
That'll be a good game.
That'll be a game to watch. Denver, hey, they might surprise Kansas City.
I love Teddy, man.
I did the playoff machine on ESPN, and all that will do. Whoever wins that game will be a 7th seed.
No.
So they'll just switch spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to take that call?
My wife's calling. I don't know if she wants to talk to the. She didn't call the group. She's called me personally, so that might not be something that, the show was supposed to go till 3, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're a little late.
But no, we'll be. It'll be interesting to see how those games end up because we all know, Bills have always had to take the long road, right? You got 4 games that have to happen. Those 4 games don't happen.
Yeah.
For the Bills, but so far so good. This is the week where things might fall into our lap, and then again we have to handle our own. It's always the case. We have to win the game that we have to win.
Well, and I think it's in our hands right now, right? As much as like we're not in the driver's seat, but we kind of are, right? Yeah.
Their Detroit is just giving the game away.
Yep. They will. They're in field goal range right now.
Right.
Watch, this game will be 24-23. But yeah, I think the Bills are in control of their destiny right now. Right. But my dogs are going nuts with Jarrod and Sarah.
Who's
right
over
now.
there?
But yeah, like if they win Monday, then it's King of the Mountain, and then whatever, you go down to Tampa, you kind of get a free week, right? Because you'll be up a game or a half game, and then
We'll be
with the
half a
bye-
game up, but they have a bye.
With the bye, so it'll be a full game,
game
right?
after that, yep.
So up a full game on the Patriots, and then come back and you play Patriots again, right? And if you beat them both times, that's it. Like to me, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just vying for whether you're going to be 1st through 4th.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Wild card doesn't matter. So they can take care of business, and they can be in control.
It'd be nice to have that opening home game
Mm-hmm.
in the playoffs.
What a great
And
statement.
that's fine.
What a great statement that would be, too. To
Yeah.
be able to run that.
All right.
All right.
What do you guys think?
Oh, the twin thing.
Twinning
went over.
up, dude.
I think we were supposed to go to 3. We went to 4.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but we tend to
Went
get
by
long-winded,
quick,
don't we?
man. Yeah. Well, at least we had a timer to.
Yeah, right. Keep us on track.
Can you imagine if we did?
If we had it our way, we'd still have 4 things to give away.
So obviously, we
Pretty
want
much
to thank everybody for participating today.
Yep.
And we also want to thank everybody who donated. If you still want to donate,
Head to Shout for a
Shout
Cause
for a
Inc.
Cause Inc.
Yep.
They're still doing something for tomorrow at halftime. They're going to do giveaways, and they have some nice stuff
Hi,
too.
McCoy.
I'm McCoy, and they have merchandise that they're giving away too. So yep, hit them up. Again, this is the Ryan Hickman donation raffle, and we can't say enough about that family to the point where we decided and took pleasure in trying to do a little donation for them for the last 10 days. You guys showed out over $1,200 worth of funds going his way. 100% proceeds going that way. And thank you for those who donated, and thank you for those that gave us some merch to give away for sure.
Hell yeah.
And thank you for joining us. We had a pretty busy group today for sure, as we always do.
It was fun, man. It was totally fun. I wish we could do this every Tuesday, but life gets in the way, man. Life gets in the way.
That's my thigh.
I know, it's your thigh. We can do some final thoughts and get out of here.
Yeah, final thoughts for me is going to be wear that white jersey, or if you can't do it, obviously, grab a white towel from somebody. I know the Bills Mafia Babes. Bills Babes Mafia. What is it?
Bills Mafia
Bills
Babes.
Mafia Babes.
There you go. They're going to be at a certain area. I forgot what the certain spot's going to be, but they're going to be handing out white towels. Other Bills Mafia members bought towels. They're going to be handing them out. So if you can't wear the white, grab the white and swing it around.
Yeah.
The most importantly, though, be there positively, root on your team, and just be loud so we can hear you while we're sitting on our couch. Root on those Bills, be positive, and we'll see you this coming up Tuesday. Hand up, puppy. Hopefully we're talking about, there's the table hit.
Dong.
We're going to have Mark Maddox on Tuesday. So tune in. We'll talk football with Mark Maddox, and hopefully we're talking about our 8-4 record.
Yeah.
On top of the AFC East.
Hell yeah.
Nope, took the words out right out of my mouth. My final thought: enjoy the game. It's a Monday night game. The more successful we are, the more of these kind of games we'll see. I know we all love our Sunday 1:00 games, but it's fun watching these games on Sunday. But we miss our Bills. We'll see them next. We'll see them next Sunday at 4:25. But a Monday night football game. Have a good day at work. Drive safe. Those in Buffalo, drive safe because the weather's supposed to be horrible. And hopefully, like Jarrod said, we come out with a victory.
Just as an added bonus, anybody who's won any merchandise will have some of my dog McCoy's hair on it. Oh, he messes around about his ears. He's fine. Like, I could grab him right now and he'd just be like, "Oh, it's fine." But yeah, anybody knew. So anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. We had a really great time. Thanks for donating. Thanks for supplying donations. You guys are amazing, and we really love being a part of this community. So thank you so much. And you can tune in and hang out with us every Tuesday, 8 p.m. for the K-Gun Report on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. This coming week, we're going to have Bills linebacking legend, Mr. Mark Maddox, for his second appearance. That's right, McCoy. Second appearance on the K-Gun Report. He lost the ball, so you guys are going to have to deal with this. Hey, come on. Ball! Come here, McCoy. You can also check out the audio for these shows on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And join Scott and I next Sunday for the return of Sunday sessions. This kind of replaced Sunday sessions. We go 11:30 to 12:15 before the games. So, that's a good time. We hang out.
Good time.
And, follow, share, like, love. Don't forget to support Shout for a Cause. Buffalo Spartan just threw up another link. They are doing their donation giveaway drawing at halftime tomorrow during the game. And shit, man. Yell. Scream. Be proud.
Be loud.
Be loud and proud.
Hey.
All right, we'll see everybody Tuesday.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock with Mark Maddox.
Go Bills.
Go Bills. Go Bills.
This is a dangerous group